1 minute, just a minute. Yeah, hello. Which slide we were in? 112?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, so this is the second week, no? Any good news in this batch? Did you try to apply? What is the status? Let's spend some 5 minutes on that. Just want to hear.
Applied, Vishal. It is under review right now.
Great.
It's
Check the
approved.
status in the PMI dashboard, okay? So it will, sometimes they may not email you, okay? You will get a dashboard change only. I mean, in that interface, no, you'll see a change, okay? What else? Come on.
Yeah.
Same here, not yet approved. It's under review.
Okay, who's got approved actually?
Mine. I got approved.
Chandu.
You got approved, Shivakumar. Okay, yeah.
Yeah, as you said, we didn't receive any mail, but it got approved yesterday night.
Yeah.
So I have just applied, yeah.
Okay. So you'll see the status change, okay? In case it got approved, no, please go ahead and ask your point of contact. For example, Shivkumar, Harish, no, ask your point of contact, Prashant and all for the voucher release, okay? They will give you a voucher, okay? Who? Salespeople who contacted you, okay? They will give you 5 working days time, but if it exceeds more than that, no, you can drop a message in the group, okay? So please understand that we need some 5 working, the institute needs some 5 working days to generate voucher and share with you. Okay. Yeah.
And we will use it while doing the payment.
That voucher, you will use it at the time of payment. Okay. Because up to now, your application got approved. After that, whether it is, whether you are going to schedule or not, everything, once when you receive the voucher only, you will be able to see all those. Is that clear, everyone?
Okay.
Yeah. Shall we start this? Is it finished or not?
Yes, it is finished.
So let's start this. Okay. So task 2, task 1. This is just a screenshot, guys. Okay. We are in the hangover of the 4 precedence relationship, which we finished. Everyone who attended the last week's session, hope you guys are comfortable. Correct, no? So
Yes.
task 1, task 2. Okay. So finish to start, start to start, finish to finish, start to finish. These are the 4 precedence relationship. Hope this also you people know. Correct? Then what about this? This is critical task like that it is written. But did we discuss about critical path in this batch? Let me see.
No, we have.
No.
we're not.
No. Okay. So that is the next topic we are going to discuss. Is that clear, guys? Critical task. Okay. Actually, the topic is critical path. Okay. Are we ready, guys? Shall we move further? But before that, no, I just want to give you an overview of the MS project screenshot, how it looks like. Okay. See, this is typically a wedding project. Okay. So the wedding, first is a family meeting, then guest, restaurant, like that. The WBS is broken down. Can you imagine along with me? And then the guest, like that, a package is there. That is further broken down. Please imagine, guys, project management is pure common sense. Okay, how it is being broken down, you see here. Make a guest list, call the guest by phone to the wedding, order invitation, send invitation for out of the town guest, deliver invitations in person for the in-town guest. These are the activities. Are you able to imagine, everyone? And then, how many of you guys are able to observe a milestone here? This is a milestone. Okay, guest task are finished. Okay, 0 days. Guest task are finished. Clear? That's a milestone. How many of you guys are able to appreciate it? It's a milestone. And these all are activities. And can you see there is a finish to lag concept, finish to start concept here. Finish to start. Plus a lag. Okay, did we finish lead and lag, guys? Please confirm that also. Lead, lag.
No, we
No.
haven't.
No.
So
No,
these
Vishal.
are the two topics which I want to tell. Okay, to you people. Okay, but before that, what are all the things, guys? Let's understand. If they simply put the number 5, 5 means what does that mean? 5 FS. Because by default, Microsoft Project considers a number as finished to start. And this is, did you see the column name? What is the column name? Predecessor. Predecessor means what? Please understand logically. Okay, the order invitation is an activity that is dependent on activity 6. Can you understand? That is dependent on activity 6. Clear? That's it. What is activity 6? Call the guest by phone to wedding. That's all. Any questions?
This mainly depends on the start and finish dates, what we provide in the sheet.
No. Only the first activity. See, are you telling about the overall project?
Yeah,
Harish?
the like the predecessor is getting calculated, right?
See, the thing is that first, I will tell you, this is not related to PMP, what Harish have asked, but I will tell you it's a good question. The thing is, we initiate only the first date. Rest all what we need to do, no, this is a good practice. Okay, it's a good practice to always enter the duration so that the dates get automatically calculated. See, if you put start date and end date, no, it will become very rigid. Are you able to appreciate what I'm telling everyone? So put like this and then put 1 day. So automatically it will calculate. For example, here you put 3 days. So what will happen? 11 to 23. Now you will wonder why it is 23 because that includes the holidays also.
So we have to give
Are you
the
guys getting all these
predecessor
things?
also. When you give the predecessor also, then only it calculates, right? Not just the number of days.
Exactly. No. That it can, you can manually key in, but this software will work beautifully only when you connect. First is A, then B, then C. For example, I take half an hour for breakfast, half an hour, then 2.5 hour journey, then lunch, half an hour. Like that you enter, it will be good. Did you hear the word what I said? Then.
It is like in additions. No, it gives you the complete duration of the time. That is what you mean to say. The capturing.
Yeah. Right from start to end. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. Next
So,
is Amitava. Any question?
Yes, just wanted to confirm the predecessor column, it is the number of the task that needs to be finished for that one to be starting. It's not like the task immediately preceding the current task. For example, like the row 8, the task 8, it needs the task 6 to be finished. It's not
Finished. Exactly. Task 6 to be finished. See, now what happens? No, think practically, guys. Imagine the task 6. Let's say the phone is out of order. Just imagine. Okay. So instead of 1 day, it became 2 days. Now, what is the beauty of Microsoft Project? Automatically all the other dates will get realigned. Now, when you put 1 instead of 1, if you put 2, automatically all other dates will get realigned. Is that clear?
Yeah.
That's it.
So Vishak, just for our reference, can we have a reference point if I change something and everything gets changed? So can I refer my older timelines as well, just to know?
Yeah. That is, see, the question is getting a scope creep, and I would love to answer. Okay, I can spend in this single slide 4 hours. Okay, a lot of things. Okay, so the thing is, it's not needed. Okay, so that is what you can always. That is what is called as baseline. The good question what you have asked, that is called as baselining. So we can save. This is baseline created on 5th of October. Another baseline created on 10th of October. Like that, Andrew. Okay. Yeah.
Vishak, what if like in between the task, any one task gets delayed, then other gets completed early? Then again, there is a shift in the paradigm.
Don't worry. Everything will be taken care in the software. Okay. So I would suggest one thing. Who is here, guys? Okay. I told you the beauty of public batches. Okay. The beauty of public batches is you guys have to help each other. Today also, it was the second week of the session. It is high time. I would suggest tomorrow you do one exercise, guys. This is request to the people who have got a scheduling software in this batch. Okay, please type, guys. Do you have MS Project or Primavera? One of them you type in the chat, guys. I need a favor. Please type. Please don't hesitate to help someone, guys. Not personally and all. Just 10 minutes, 15 minutes of task only. No one have MS Project or Primavera in your laptop. Come on, guys. This is cheating, hiding. There are 100 participants who all have the license of Primavera or Microsoft Project in your laptop.
Last time, couple of people told.
This time no one is raising hand. Okay. So see, Clement is a good boy. Okay. See, only when you give, someone else will give you. Yeah.
I have a similar one, but as I said, not MS Project or Primavera. I have something called Monday.com, which is
Monday.com is also fine. Okay, but now no one is responding, Venkat. Okay, so you go ahead. Okay, if you are ready to help. Okay, so Clement have. Okay, so who else have, guys? That is so strange. So what you should do, no? I saw some link being shared in this batch. What is that? Is that the official link of Star Agile? The WhatsApp group?
No.
Chandu have shared.
No, it's not official. It's internal.
So I would request you people join that group, because all these internal chit chat, no, you can have that. Okay, in your official group. What who has shared? Chandu have shared. Okay, Chandu, you share it again. Okay, in the chat, and then you guys decide on a timeline. Time. Okay, when exactly? Maybe today evening, 5 p.m., 6 p.m. And check with the person. Let's say Clement, EC available. Okay, half an hour is fine, guys, for that magical difference. Okay, like that, there are a lot of topics. Okay, don't think, okay, Clement is doing something. Okay, for another topic, maybe Clement don't know. Someone else from this batch may be helping. Is that clear, everyone? So please start this practice, guys. Okay, self-organizing team. Are you getting it? This is what is a self-organizing team. I have given you the thread. Now to elaborate on it, you guys have to do it. Okay. Now let's move further. Are you guys clear with that diagram? That's all. Okay, no need to go further into detail. Okay, now next is, did I tell about Gantt chart in the session previously? Gantt chart? No. Gantt chart is a form of visualization like this. Okay, this is what is a Gantt chart. Okay, so as you know, this also looks like a waterfall. Can you see here? That's it. And every company you go, leaders love Gantt chart. That's it. Is that clear? Leaders love Gantt chart. Okay. Now, the next one is network diagram, guys. Are you guys ready? Project schedule network diagram. Please be with me. Okay. So the previous Gantt chart which I showed, no, team members will not get much idea from the Gantt chart. Can you see here, guys? From this, the team members will not get much idea, but the team members will get an idea from this. What is this thing? Project schedule network diagram. Okay. Project schedule network diagram. Okay. So what you see on the screen is a network diagram. Okay. So let's say here, okay, there is an activity A. Okay. And then there is an activity B. And you can see an activity C. Okay. Come on, guys. Please tell me, what is the connection between the two activities B and C? Don't read out this SS. I can also read. But tell in a logical way, what is the connection between B and C?
Both will start in the
B
one after the other.
Start after B has started.
When B will start, then only C will start.
B will start along with a C.
Yeah.
B will start along with C is wrong.
No,
Okay.
C will start.
C is dependent on B.
C will start.
It will start after the end of
B
B.
will start after B start of C.
I'll tell, guys, I heard a very chaotic noise. Okay, but I'll tell, okay, see, some things are wrong. Okay, B will start along with C is wrong. What Asif have typed in the chat is also wrong. B and C start together.
No.
Okay, that is also wrong. Okay,
C
will
start
after end of
only
B.
when B will start.
B will trigger
C will
the start
start.
of C.
Finish to
Correct,
start.
correct. C, enough, guys. Okay, no, not finish to start. Hold on. C will start along with the start of B. 2 times you have to use start, guys. Please be careful. C will start along with the start of B. Okay.
Okay.
Clear. That's it. Now, what about F and G?
F finishes
F will
and
finish.
F
G.
triggers G, or F starts and the input is passed on to G. That is what it actuates.
The delay of 15
No. See,
days.
don't tell start, actuates, and all, guys. Okay, hold on. Look at the diagram. This one.
G's.
Whenever
G will start only.
G will start when F
Start.
finishes.
Not just after
G
F
will
finishes.
start
Plus-
after
plus
finishes
15.
plus
Plus
15
15
Lag.
days.
day.
Plus 15.
After
Guys,
15 days.
don't tell plus 15. That is mathematics. How you should
Lag.
tell? Let me see. No, lag is correct. Okay, yeah. So G will start with a lag of 15 days after F finishes. That is very, very important. Look at these two keywords. When you frame that statement, is these two keywords there? You have to see. Okay. Now, guys, please don't make mistake. Okay. I want you people to tell what is the connection between H and I.
I will
Once H
start.
starts, I will
Start
start.
of-
I will also start
I
with a lag
will
of 10 days.
I will start
the
with
lag
the
of
I start
with the start of H.
10 days after H
along
start.
with the start
With a
of
delay of 10.
H.
I lags by 10 days of H.
Legs, yeah. I will start with the legs of 10 days after the start of the H.
Start with a lag of 10 days after the start of H. Very correct. Okay. That's it. Now, can we move on?
you please come again because it is going too fast. I missed it. What is the answer?
Which one?
I to H. I will start along with the
After 10 days of start of H. Okay, 2 times you have to use. Okay, please listen. Okay, see, 2 times start will come. I will start, first time start came. Understood? After 10 days of start of H. Is that clear?
okay.
That's it. Or you can tell like I will start with a lag of 10 days, after the start of H. Clear?
Take care.
Hmm.
Thank you.
Next is the topic critical path. Okay, guys. Next is the topic critical path. Are you guys ready? So on the screen, guys, I will zoom the screen a little bit. Okay, don't worry about the definition now. Please focus here. Okay, on the screen, you can see a simple project, my dear friends, a very simple project. Are you guys ready to listen? Very simple. Okay, now what is that project all about? An activity 1. It starts. Okay, and then it have got activity 2, activity 4, and parallelly there is activity 3, which will get started, and then activity 5. And finally, a consolidation happens for activity 6. Clear? Now, first is the activity 1. Okay, guys, the activity 1, I will tell a simple example. This is a small project. Please be with me. Okay, that small project is, I would say, a car. Okay, design and manufacturing of a car. Are you guys ready with that simple project? What is that? Design and manufacturing of a car. Okay, now don't tell, hey, Vishak, you are picking up an automobile example. Car, everyone know, right? Okay, so this is a simple example of a car. Okay, now in a car project, okay, let's say, okay, Vishak is the program manager. Okay, I am the program manager and 2 people, program manager. Okay, they want to know the difference, program and project. Many of you guys know or don't know? I just coincidentally said, what is the difference?
Project
is that?
is started and ended.
Project is a unique
Project has started and ended.
Multiple projects.
Projects are
multiple
individual,
projects.
program
Okay.
is
Make a program.
No.
Okay,
Wait, guys. Okay, I will tell. Okay, multiple projects with a common interest. That should be complete. Okay, simply we should not tell multiple projects. Multiple projects with a common interest. It makes sense when we do it together. That's it. Is that clear? So that is what is a program, not like a project. Okay. Now, who is talking there, guys? Okay, can you go on mute? Or are you talking here? Okay. So that is what is a program. Is that clear? Now Vishak is a program manager for that. Okay. Now I would pick up 2 people. Okay. Let's say one is Arpit. Okay, Arpit from this batch. Okay, and another one will be Swarupa. Okay, just understand. Okay, now these are 2 team leads in my team. Okay, team lead 1, team lead 2. Clear? So the Arpit is taking care of the top portion of the car. Okay, top portion of the car means what all you know, guys? So this
Roof.
the body, the roof, the the engine, so not the engine, I'm sorry. The top portion of the car means the interiors of the car, the music system of the car, the airbag, okay, how it expands because it is inside the car, no? So everything is taken care by the team which is led by Arpit, okay? At the same time, Swarupa is leading a team which is focusing on the floor portion of the car, okay, bottom portion of the car. Okay, for example, the engine, the wheel, the axle, the other components of the car, everything is taken care by Swarupa. Clear? Now, first we three, okay, myself, Arpit and Swarupa, these three people and their team members are working on the design finalization of the car. Design finalization of car. Okay, and then what happens? The team splits into two. Can you imagine? One team is busy with the top portion of the car. Another team is busy with the bottom portion of the car. Okay, top and bottom. Okay, parallelly. Okay, so Arpit's team is doing activity 2 followed by activity 4, and Swarupa's team is focusing on activity 3 followed by activity 5. And finally, there is an assembly. Are you able to imagine, guys? Finally, everything is over. Top portion, floor portion, everything is over. Finally, an assembly is happening. Are you getting that story complete, everyone? So there are two teams who are working independently for some point of time. Is that clear? Two teams which are working independently. Now, what I'm going to tell you people is right from start, to this, right from start to end, okay, let us add the duration. Okay, so how much it comes for the red color path? There are two paths on the screen, guys, red
14.
and green. See here,
14
red
weeks.
and green. Okay, so red color, when you add 6 plus 4, 10, plus 3, 13, plus 1, 14. 14 weeks. What about the green color path?
16 weeks.
11 plus 4, 15 plus 1,
16 hours.
16. Okay, now 14 weeks and 16 weeks. Okay, now I will tell you guys this 16 weeks path is called as the critical path. That's it. What is that? The 16-week path is called as the critical path. And what about the 14-week path? You know, the 14-week path, they enjoy a float or slack of how much? Tell me, guys.
2
Float
weeks.
or
2 weeks.
slack of
2 weeks.
2
2
weeks.
weeks. How did we get 2 weeks, guys? Many people told 2 weeks, 2 weeks. Everyone
Difference
understood in this
between
batch?
the 2 weeks. Difference between the two.
Between the two path. Okay, the green color path is a critical. Everyone please understand, the below path, the green color path is the critical path, and the above path is the non-critical path. So the non-critical path enjoys a float of 2 weeks. Simple, guys. Are you getting? Float or slack?
Why is it called a critical path? Like because it is the
Because
activity is
good
dependent on it?
question. Yeah, I will tell. Okay, see here, imagine now I told, okay, Arpit and Swarupa, okay, let's imagine, okay, Hardik is my CEO of the company. Okay, he is my company CEO. Okay, now to him, what I have told, he asked me, see, Vishak, when do you plan to complete this project? Like that, he has asked me a question, okay, in the beginning of the project. I've told him, Hardik, it will be completed in 16 weeks, 4 months, 16. Okay, 16 weeks, 4 months, like that I have told a commitment. Now, once the project starts rolling, what will happen? This activity I need to track very effectively, Hardik. Are you getting that point? This path, okay, because in case activity 3, instead of 5, it becomes 7 weeks, what will happen? You will get angry, no, Hardik? Ishak, you only told the project will get over in 16 weeks. Now it is slipping to 18 weeks. I have announced a press conference for this. Like that, you'll tell. Is that clear, Devesh? I think same question which Hardik asked. You also asked. Okay, Devesh. That is why it is called as critical path. That path is very, very critical for the project. Now, the criticality is not for the English word. It is only the timeline. Is that clear? Nothing else. Mathematically, you can see very simple. 8th grade student can understand. Simple. Okay, 16 weeks is a bigger number compared to 14 weeks. Okay,
Longest
that is why
duration.
the 14 weeks, the longest duration. The 14 weeks, guys, enjoy a float of 2 weeks. Okay, see, I told here Arpit, no? See, imagine this Arpit is coming to me and asking me for 5 days of holiday. How many days of holiday? 5 days of holiday, Arpit is asking me. Okay, I can give him, nothing will happen. Okay, at the same time, this Swarupa comes and asks me for 1 day holiday. How much? 1 day. I have to tell no. No, Swarupa, it's not possible. Please bear with it. Like that I have to tell. Are you getting the secret, guys, what I'm telling? Because activity 3 is in the critical path. Any questions, guys? Anyone?
So, Vishal, this float and slack is basically being used for the team Arpit, right?
Team?
Arpit.
Yeah,
This
yeah.
float and slack.
No, don't tell that way. I will tell in a different way. Okay. The team Arpit enjoys a float of 2 weeks. Imagine there is a different team. Okay. Imagine there is a different team like this. See, I'm using a different color. 1, 2, 3. 1 plus 2, 3. 3 plus 3, 6. Okay. Now 6 weeks. Okay. That means this blue color path enjoys a float of 10 weeks.
4 weeks.
10 weeks. 10 weeks.
10 weeks.
Because the critical path is fixed, my dear friends. Are you guys understanding? The critical path is fixed. We can't do anything. Okay. Anything else, anyone?
This critical path only we can find it or use this term in Agile only, or
No.
because in
Predictive.
predictive it is all
course.
waterfall, right? The longest duration would be end of the project only.
Of course. So in that waterfall, what is disturbing? We need to understand. No, see, this is used only in predictive. I just want to clarify. See what you saw in the previous slide. No, the waterfall screenshot. That's it. Okay, I'll show you the previous slide. Hold on. But let me finish this. Okay, is this clear, guys? Everyone?
No, Vishak, can you just come again on that 10 weeks part that you just drawn in?
Can you look at another path here? Blue color path. Can you look at the ground? This one, blue color path. Okay. Oh, there is a small clarification there. Good that you reminded. Okay. Hey, you guys didn't tell that. That is actually wrong. Okay, I will tell you why. 10 is not correct because we forgot to include this 6 and 1. So 6 plus
Yes, it will be
1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 1. Thanks for correcting. Okay. 6 plus 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 1. How much it is, guys?
13.
13. Now, actual critical path is 16 weeks. So correct answer is they enjoy a float of
3 weeks.
Now is it
Is
clear?
Is it necessary that the critical part would always be a longest path in the network?
Of course, no. What is the point we are doing it, Arpit? See, Arpit, you are our team lead. Hardik is our CEO. I told you, no. What is the duration? When can you complete a project like that? Hardik have asked me a question. So I'm answerable to him. I'm accountable to him as a program manager. So I've told him, Hardik, it will get over in 16 weeks. So now it is my responsibility to ensure that it is met. Okay. But that doesn't mean you should be looking only at the critical path. This is where the reality of project management comes. Okay. You just have to not look at only the critical path. Okay. You have to once in a while look at the non-critical path also. But critical path is very, very careful. Is that clear, everyone?
So basically, float is critical minus the actual.
Non-critical path duration. That's it. Critical minus non-critical path duration.
And these activities are derived from WBS, right?
Yes. That is why I finished the first WBS. Okay. WBS is the Bible. Based on the WBS only, we are coming up with the project schedule. What else? That's it.
Vaisak, actually, I got that critical path, like longest duration, and we have minus, then we will get that float and slack weeks. And what is this 13 is this? I'm not getting that.
This
part.
13 is for the blue color path, guys. Please listen, everyone. I will tell again. Accidentally, someone asked me a question. That's why I told. This 13 is for the blue color path. See, add the duration of the blue color path. 6 plus 1, 7, plus 2, 9, plus 3, 12, plus 1, 13. That's it.
Yeah, that's right. From where you're getting that 1, 2, 3.
Simply, I cooked up some numbers from the air.
Okay,
some
it's an
example.
example.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Got it.
Clear, everyone?
Vishak,
Yes.
sorry to
Yeah.
interrupt. Can you just give this entire flow in one shot without
What is that one shot?
Yeah, without anybody putting, because in between we broke off and everything got jumbled up.
Broke off. Whatever. Anyway,
the
you want
sense
to repeat it, no?
Yeah. Just repeat it from the
That's simple. Okay. Don't tell how 5 minutes. Okay. Yeah. I'll repeat again, guys. Others don't interrupt. That's what Nishan is telling. Okay. So let's start, guys, again. Activity 1 is one activity. After that, what happens? It got split into 2. Okay. One team is busy with doing activity 2, followed by activity 4. Okay. Another team is busy with doing activity 3, followed by activity 5. And again, all of them are getting together at activity 6. Clear? Makes sense?
Yes.
Now, if you add the duration of the below path, it is coming to 16 weeks. And if you add the duration of the above path, it is coming to 14 weeks. That means the above path guys, they enjoy a float or a slack, because even if their activity got delayed by 1 or 2 days or up to 2 weeks, nothing will happen to our project. That is why I told, what did I tell? What if Arpit is asking me 5 days of holiday, 5 days of holiday? I will tell, okay, go ahead, enjoy vacation with your family, something, some holiday purpose, okay? But at the same time, if Swarupa is asking me 1 day holiday, I will tell, sorry, not possible. Please try to accommodate. If you can work somehow, please work. This will be my requirement. I'll not be like a authoritative person, but I will request. Okay, will it be possible?
Got it.
Like that.
Yeah,
Okay.
sure.
Now a project can have one more thing is I want to add some more points. Okay. A project can have multiple critical paths, provided the duration is also same. What is the duration of the critical path here? 16 weeks.
16 weeks.
I can have a different path here, guys. Don't get confused. Listen carefully. I'm drawing using black color. Okay. Now this is 6 weeks already there. Okay. Now I'm having 3 paths here. Okay. Simply I'm cooking up some numbers. See here. What is the numbers I'm going to write here? 3, 3, 3. That means this project also will be in the
Critical path.
that's it. Clear. So this path also will be critical. That's it. Any questions?
So Vishak, this is on the predictive side. How do we move it to the or define it on the agile side? We
Not
define it on
needed.
the
Not needed.
not
Not needed. That is what I'm telling you. It is like male, female. Okay, you have to think like that. This is predictive. Why it is called as plan driven? Because you have got a plan. The agile, I'm not telling they don't plan. Don't take it like that. But the point is there, it works more on a backlog concept. We don't work there. We don't work on timelines. We work on time boxing. So that is a key difference I have to tell. See what next I should do? Like that question comes in agile. When should I complete this? See, don't note it down, guys. You have to absorb all this in your mind. What activities I should do next? Like that a person is asking a question. What is that mentality? Agile. When should I complete this? That when I ask, no, that is sort of a predictive mentality. Are you getting? Hand to mouth kind of feeding. Like whatever is there, I will eat it. Okay, that is what is an agile kind of approach. Okay, but predictive is more like, okay, next 5 years, this is a project. Today we are in 2026 September. This project will get over by 2032. Like that we are telling. That's it.
So critical path is not restricted only to one path. It can be multiple.
That is why I draw one more path here. This path is also the black color path and the green color path is also critical. Clear?
Okay.
So Vishak, this start to finish comes in a development phase or throughout life cycle from initiation to closure?
Hold. It's a big project. Just imagine. See, first of all, don't think about development and all. Okay, think as a project. Even in case of organizing a birthday party, what all you will do? That's it. Okay, keep it very, very simple. Anything which has got a goal. For example, your PMP. Your PMP, I would say, something is application process. That is one parallel activity you can do, correct? Going through my quiz videos. Some of you guys have already gone through. How many of you guys have gone through, guys? This is a deviation question. But 2 videos I have asked you guys to go through last week. At least, okay? Just type in the chat, yes, guys. Which the 2 videos have you gone through or not? Yes, see. That is what. So some people, they are doing things simultaneously. Application is going on. They are going through my videos also, as well as attending this session. That means there are 3 paths. Correct, no?
Yes.
Yeah. So others, please, the other people who are wondering what is happening, please ask these people which 2 videos are being referred to. 2 videos I've shared. Okay. Any question next? Ashoka?
Hardik, how have we arrived at number 16? Because before the start of the project, you have given commitment to Hardik, CEO, that 16 weeks the critical path it is going to take. So how, before the start of the project, how you have arrived at 16 weeks it is going to take?
That is the beauty. See, that is what project management. Okay, this is 16 weeks simple. People are projecting for 7 years and all. So how do we do that? That is why you're here. No, see, we have a WBS in mind. You expand the WBS, everything up to the bottommost level. You estimate the duration of each and every activities. And then you sit down and identify which all activities can be done together. Can you imagine? Which all activity need to finish after this, then only next can start. Like that, you all have to think. You means project management and the team have to think. That's how we arrive at the project schedule. See, today, guys, in 2025 September, I'm telling to you people, this task is like this. But I have read some books, okay, guys, in 1990 and all. I don't know before that how it was. But the book which I read about is the refineries, power plant manufacturing and all, okay, setting up of a plant, manufacturing facility, okay. Those times, the project managers used to literally sit in the ground or getting in the floor and they will they will take a big hall. Big hall means really big hall. From one end of the hall, they will start drawing like this. I'm not talking about clerical people, project managers, till the end of the room. What they will draw, not some funny diagrams. They will draw this critical path. And one guy will be simultaneously calculating the critical path. This kind of a diagram, they will try to calculate. Is that clear? Now things are so easy. We have got ChatGPT. We have got MS Project to do all this. Whatever which used to take 2 months, now we can do it in 2 hours. 2 months activity. I can guarantee. So I will tell you one simple activity. I don't know if you guys are opening up for interaction. Clement is ready to volunteer. Clement, correct, no? Sometime will you align with these people and set up a half-an-hour discussion? If yes, it will be great. Okay, because I remember you have typed yes for MS Project. Okay. So he's ready. But other than that, all of you guys have ChatGPT, you know, even the basic version. Just ask a prompt to ChatGPT. What you should ask, no? Imagine ChatGPT, you're organizing a birthday party. Come up with 20 activities for the birthday party, which uses finish to start, start to start, finish to finish. No, don't confuse start to finish. I don't prefer it much. Okay. Use these 3 and then tell me all the activity list. You can have up to 20 activities. Let that you give a prompt. By this time, it will give the reply. 20 activities it will list out. For a simple birthday party for a kid, for a wedding in an Indian context, you give a prompt like this, it will give. It's very easy, guys, today, these days, okay, to know something. I'm not skulking away from my responsibility. Are you getting? I always tell the how part. Spoon feeding is easy, but what I'm telling is, it will sustain. Okay, try this, guys, okay, and let me know tomorrow, okay. Plus, there are people who are ready to help, okay. I think one of you guys have monday.com. You can also, Venkat have got monday.com. He will also share his screen. Clement also will do it. Okay, but have a separate time for this, guys. Behave self-organizing teams. Okay, like that. It will be very, very helpful. Okay. What else, guys? Ashoka, go in the hand raise order.
Yeah, fine. Sir, I have a doubt here. So critical, Swarupa may be falling under critical path activity. However, the Slack guys, if there is any activity that will, they will send an input to the critical team. If that gets delayed also, that critical path
No,
also.
we have considered. No, that is what we have considered. See, that's why it is in critical path. Here it is not coming. No, don't worry too much. Okay. If there is an input, then automatically that also will come into critical path, Ashoka. See, software is very brilliant than us. It will calculate it. Okay. It will also come in the critical path. Okay. So in real project, it is very complicated. I have told in a simple half-an-hour thing. In real project, you will have 6 to 7 critical path minimum. And some 50-60 path like this, 50-60 path, just like a complicated railway network, you know, junction. Okay, a major railway station, if you go, how the railway will look like when you look from the bridge, like that it will be. So don't worry. Okay. Anything else, guys? Can we move for the next, Harish? Quick.
Yeah, so this, you said it is related with WBS, right? While we gather the WBS in the first stage, we'll get all the feature-wise breakdown. Let's assume it's a feature-wise breakdown. And then what we do is sometimes, like, you know, we have to put the milestone based also, right? So this start to finish in the screen I'm seeing, it's a critical path of a single milestone. And
No, it's for a project. You can have milestones in between. See, already Jimit have done that homework. We check here. So Jimit, one more prompt you give, insert 5 milestones so that the project will not get delayed. Like that, if you give, it will tell milestones also. See, milestones are not only, you can have small milestones also. Harish, if your application is approved, that is a milestone.
Yeah.
Are you getting it?
I mean to say these are multiple milestones of a project itself is a completion is a milestone, right?
Correct, yeah. So that is what you can see in a big project. No, you can divide it into small phases like this. Okay.
But what do you suggest? It's a milestone driven or the activity driven? Activities.
Milestone driven, because every activity is connected with a milestone. See, this is a topic deviation again. Okay. But I always drive it with milestone. When are you giving PMP? You tell me, Harish. Is it on October 15th or October 25th? How did you arrive at that date? Let's say October 25th, you are giving your PMP. That's a milestone. How did you arrive? Based on the activities. So ultimately, it is milestones. Okay. Because if the milestone gets delayed, no, the entire remaining things will get delayed.
Let's say I have one last question. Let's say I have 90% of work is done in my one of the critical path. Okay. Only the 10% is dependent on the other critical path. Okay. Not the critical path, the next best number. Okay. The next longest duration. In that case, I should wait for that other dependency to complete and then you add up and say this is the longest path, or how?
It will reflect automatically. See, there is no two path. If that's the same question someone else also asked. If one activity is affecting the critical path, then that activity will also become part of critical path. Don't worry. It will calculate automatically. There is nothing like only in between it comes and goes. And this activity also becomes part of the critical path. Clear?
Okay.
Try in ChatGPT, guys, today. I appreciate your enthusiasm, but just like Jimit have told, no? See here, he has put milestones also. You give prompt, it will give beautifully. Okay. So when copy guys these into the chat, okay, so that yourself, so that you guys can understand. Very logical things he has put. Okay. Yeah, next Karthik.
Yeah, Vishak, actually here, the activity 1 and the activity 6, these two activities are taken care with along with the team, with both the team. So the individual team is responsible for only the activity 2 and 4 and activity 3 and 5. So
They are responsible only for the individual, but if we are there, no project managers, we are responsible for everything. See, they are responsible only for this. For example, Karthik, if you are doing this activity 4, you are responsible for this. But I am there, no, ultimately, I will follow up with you. I'll follow up with this guy, everyone. That is where is the role of a project manager coming up?
No.
Orchestration.
No, why I ask this, so in that case, that team 1 and team 2, so the team 1's this one, the critical path, the duration will become less, right? Or else we have to compare.
No, it is not for the team. It is for the project, guys. Okay, that's what I have to tell. There is a project. Don't worry. Okay, this is the critical path, green color one. Simple. Clear.
So we need to consider the throughout the project.
Yeah. Next.
Vishak, I have a question.
Yeah. Go ahead.
Yeah, so you said there are 2 teams working on this particular project. One will take 14 weeks, the other takes 16 weeks, and there is a 2 weeks of float, right? So I want to understand if the other team can be consumed in,
I understand. That is from your background is software. Life is not that easy. Okay. See, that person will be an expert in engine. Another person may be an expert in wings. Okay. Like that, and it will be there. It cannot be. Or just think of another example. Okay, one person, don't think it as people, guys. Okay, this is the software mentality of you people is telling it. Okay, don't think it as people. Think it as something else, guys. Okay, imagine one item is coming. It takes 10 weeks. Okay, another item takes 2 weeks. So how can this help the other one? It cannot help. Are you getting it? This cannot help. It is an item which is coming. See, I'm driving and meeting you in half an hour time. Another friend is also driving and meeting you. That person takes 2 hours drive. How can this friend help the other friend? Are you getting 2 hours, half an hour? 2 hours, I have to come. No, if he is not coming, it will get delayed. That's it.
Got it.
Okay. Can you move further? Float of 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Can we move further? Next is this much discussion, whatever we had, guys, please understand it was related to predictive. Okay. Now we are moving into agile, guys. Okay. Some people had a question, is this applicable in agile? Like that. Okay. So I want to tell you the topic which we are going to discuss next is Kanban. Okay. Now, Kanban is a tool which is, first of all, listen to my introduction, guys. It is used in predictive. It is used in agile. It is used in operations also. Please understand. Is that clear? Kanban is used everywhere. Predictive or is used or can be used. Let me rephrase it. Kanban can be used anywhere. Predictive, agile, or operations. Okay. Now, Kanban is a Japanese keyword, guys. The meaning itself is visualized workflow. What is that? The meaning itself is visualized workflow. Simple thing, guys. Okay. Can you see a Kanban board on the screen? Very simple. To do WIP done. WIP means what? Work in progress. Work in progress done. Okay. Now on the screen, you can see task number 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. These are the to-do list. Okay. Now this task and this task. Okay. 2 people from this batch are competent. Okay. One I would say, okay, Jyoti is competent. Okay. Another one, Krishna is competent. Okay. Now what will happen? They will come and have a look at the Kanban board. Please understand, guys. They will have a look at the Kanban board, and Jyoti feels that this is something she can take up. Okay, and this is something Krishna can take up. He feels. So what they will do, they both will take up these tasks responsibly individually. Are you getting it, guys? So what will happen is Jyoti will take up this task number 16, and she will own it. Okay, she will move it from here to here and here. Okay, like that. Here to here means what? Work in progress. Okay, and here to here means it is done. Clear? Finished. Okay, WIP done. Now, at the same time, Krishna is picking up another task. Okay, he is moving it from the moment you pick up, no, you move it to work in progress. Or imagine, I am taking it up. Like that, it means. What does that mean? I am taking it up. Like that, Krishna is taking it up and moving it. Okay, and once you finish it, it will be moved to done. But the beauty of Kanban, you know, no one is dictating Jyoti or Krishna. You should take 2 hours. You should take 6 hours. You should finish like that. They can take their own time. That is what is the beauty of a self-organizing team. Are you understanding, guys, what I'm telling? They can take their own time. Is that clear, guys, everyone? Yes. Okay. Now I'll tell some things, guys. Okay. Before that, Deepika, you have a question? Go ahead.
I think you will cover that. I wanted to know how it will be fixed in predictive.
Bye. Hold on. Okay. First, I'll complete it. Okay. So first thing is, do you all agree in this batch, guys? It helps in visualization. Everyone agree?
Right.
Point number 1. Second one, we can put a cap. Cap means what? You know, restriction. Okay. Cap means what? Restriction. Okay. See, when the to-do list is getting too much crowded, then we can say to the person who is feeding the to-do list. See, first of all, understand this is used in, like Deepika asked now, I will clarify. This is used in predictive, this is used in agile, this is used in operations. So this to-do list is populated by someone. It can be a project manager, or it can be someone from the product team, or it can be from the back-end team. It can be from the customer support team. Are you getting, guys? Think we're really open-minded. Anyone can update this to-do list. Okay. Now, once this to-do list becomes very, very crowded, then we will tell, let's put a stop on updating to-do list further. Okay. And then what happens? The team members start taking up. Okay. Green. Okay. Now, doing. Okay. WIP. Done. Okay. Now, doing WIP, and next is done. Now, once this region gets crowded, okay, then what will happen? We will tell, don't take up new tasks. Are you getting that instruction, what I'm telling? Don't take up new tasks. You guys have taken enough things in your plate. See, I tell to my students, okay, you know one thing, don't take up 2 certifications at the same time. That's a simple example of Kanban. Oh, Vishak, I have enrolled for PMP, I have enrolled for Safe Agile certification also. I have enrolled for Six Sigma also. Parallelly, I will study. I don't recommend it, guys. 1 certification at a time. Your work in progress should be 1. This is not a theorem or something. I recommend. Are you getting, guys? So I want your WIP in a 6 months time period, only 1 certification. And don't be in a spree, 1 over next certification like that. That is also one request I tell to the students. Is that clear, guys, everyone? So like that. And then done. Done means what? See, for example, now you guys are here for PMP, correct? Now this PMP is now in the to-do list, and now it becomes WIP, and then it becomes done or completed. Okay, when it will become done or completed? Once you clear the exam, correct? No, you guys are right now in WIP, correct? Work in progress. This has been in your to-do list. I remember some people told this has been in my to-do list since 2017, 2018, like that, correct? No, in this batch only. Now it is in work in progress. And I'm assuring you guys, if you are with me in next 4 weeks timeline, you'll be able to clear this exam. Correct, no? That 4 weeks is not needed, 3 weeks, because we are in the 2nd week. Okay. If you give me another 3 weeks, I will make sure that the certification is done and dusted. Okay. So cap the work in progress. 2nd point, is that clear? Now, secondly, flow by pulling. What is that?
Product owner can do this list in product backlog.
Anyone. That's what I told. No, anyone can add. Okay. I don't want to comment on product owner or something. Okay. Anyone can update the to-do list. Okay. It can be a bunch of team members also. 100 people can update the to-do list. In call center, all it happens like that. Okay. I'll tell it. Okay. Now, the third one is pull approach, guys. Pull means what, you know? Known as assigning. See, I'm not assigning to Shiv Kumar. I'm not assigning to Deepika. Instead, what happens, no? The Shiv Kumar and Deepika, they come at the Kanban board, they look at the Kanban board and decide what next they can pick up. Is that clear? Makes sense?
But that will be based on the priority order, right? They cannot
Priority.
randomly.
Yeah, that I will show in the next slide. Good question. Okay, like Ekta have asked a good question. The priority can be color coded. See here. This is what she was referring to just now. See, this feature is blue color. This is not a standard, guys. Don't mimic this. This one green color is a bug fix, and this red color one is an urgent task. Like that, you can color code it. Clear? Makes sense.
So on the
Now,
basis of
pulling.
facilities, a team member can come and pick up their tasks from the to-do list once their current task is over.
One current task is over. Okay, but one point I want to tell, someone told, okay, only one task at a time. So Samir, I have told one task at a time, not necessary. What I'm telling is pick up whatever you can afford to do. Maybe 3 tasks, 20 tasks. The thing is, we'll decide what is a cap. Is that clear, everyone?
So the capping is defined by PM or team member?
See, I will tell you one thing, guys. Okay, in this topic, no, don't worry about who, Deepika. That is one request. I told you, no, why don't you apply Kanban in your house also? Take a chart paper, stick it to your refrigerator or in your wall, and you write PMP. Anyone can do it. Okay, don't worry about who will do it. Then the discussion will become diluted. Okay, because it is just a, it's a tool. It's not a process where it is clearly assigned this person have to do it, that person have to do it, like that. That's why when you told, no, who will update the to-do list, I told a variety of designation. Okay, guys, everyone? Now, finally, guys, okay, I will come to the advantages of Kanban. Then I will clarify your questions, guys. Okay, please understand. Okay, first advantage is Kanban ensures flexibility. Did you notice, guys? It doesn't have a deadline for one person. I told you one task is taken by Deepika, one task is taken by Vikram. But did I tell they have to finish in so and so time? I didn't tell. They can own it. Let's say Deepika will take 3 hours. Okay, Vikram will take 4 hours. That's it.
So is there any chances of like same person can trying to pick the same, 2 persons are trying to pick the same task in that case? Is it possible?
Only one person. No, it's like I'm picking up. Deepika, you'll pick up. It's like a sticky note, guys. The earlier traditions, it was just a sticky note. You picked up a sticky note and you place it next. That means you're owning it. There is no duplication or anything. Okay, we can see it, everyone. I'm picking up this task. That is a language they use. What is that? They pick up the task. Okay, so are you able to appreciate flexibility, guys? There is no fixed duration everyone have to complete. It can be different. Secondly, there is nothing like an end date. Continuous delivery. Something or the other will be picked up on a day. It will be work in progress. Something will get moved to the done status. Like that, it will keep on moving. Is that clear, guys? Now, third one is reduction of waste. Okay, reduction of waste means what? It prevents overproduction. It prevents unnecessary motion, because whatever is there in the to-do list only, it is getting completed. Unwanted motion is also prevented because you are not roaming around here and there, and it prevents over-processing and waiting time. Is that clear? These are the benefits of Kanban. And first of all, guys, now Deepika asked a question, how it is used in predictive. See, let me tell you, Kanban is just a visualization tool. Okay, this originally, the process started, it's in hardcore manufacturing companies, Deepika. That's what I want to tell. The lean philosophy originated in companies like Toyota, Bosch. Then the software companies widely accepted it. Okay, so I'm telling you my personal experience, guys. I've seen Kanban in a manufacturing setup. Why means I've used it because we have got different activities in the project. We move it from to-do list to the work in progress. That's it. A bigger project is there for 4 years. From that, small activities are there. No, that small activities will move and put it in the Kanban board just for a micro visualization. See, I will tell you, traffic signal is a Kanban. Are you guys understanding? Traffic signal, right? Red, amber, green. In airport or railway station, when you go, there is a TV which tells the flight platform of train platform number or flight gate number. That is also a Kanban. So what is Kanban ultimately? It helps in visualization. That's it. Nothing else. Okay, don't trouble Kanban too much. It is not a standalone solution for your projects. Okay. Now, one more final thing, guys, before I address your question, you can raise your hand and ask your questions. Okay. So this is really, really confusing. Please listen. Everyone, please be in the video, guys. There are 100 participants. Okay. See, chances of passing is high if you guys are in the video. Please believe me. Secondly, this is not a course for introverts. This is a course for project managers. Okay. Project managers, without any reason, they will be in the video. Is that clear? So if you don't have any internet issues, if you don't have any health issues, sickness or something, and if you're not traveling, there should not be a reason why your video is off. If your office laptop doesn't allow, next week join from a non-office laptop. Or you join from a mobile. Everyone's mobile have got a camera in it. Okay. Please don't tell I'm having a keypad kind of phone and all. Okay. So I don't think so. Okay. So poor anyone in this batch. Okay. So everyone have got a touchscreen phone. Okay. You can join Zoom from that. Okay. But joining is mandatory, guys. Okay. If you are serious about it. Okay. You can check in my groups. Did I share some groups in the last week? Which you can join like that?
No.
Mission PMP. Today I will share. Okay. Just remind me. Today I will share. After the break, you remind me. Okay. So what I was telling is, so chances, because it's a 4 hours exam, guys. Okay, it's 4 hours exam. I want you to maintain that. Okay, you cannot run a marathon just on the day of marathon. You have to practice it, correct? So how is that practice happening? Every day you have to run, correct? Just like that, every day you be in an invigilated condition. Okay, so you be in the video. Don't turn off your videos. Okay, unless you have health issues or traveling. Okay, so shall I continue, guys? What I was telling, I told about this for something. I told you something, please, important. Okay. So Kanban and Scrum, guys, these are contradictory. Please understand. Scrum have got time boxing. Okay. Kanban have no time boxing. Okay. Scrum have got time boxing. Kanban doesn't have any time boxing. But the fancy thing is, Scrum uses Kanban. Okay, that is what is called as
Scrumban.
Scrum uses Kanban. Now you guys will wonder, how the hell is that possible? I'll tell you, we have got a sprint backlog. You have, guys, you have got a product backlog. That is an ocean. From that, this minute things get into the sprint backlog. Correct? So sprint backlog, once it is finalized, you can start populating that in a Kanban board. Simple. So that visualization is ensured. Okay, let's say one person, okay, Jimit takes up one thing. We can see it progressing. Nitin takes another thing. We can see it moving from to do to WIP. Asif takes one thing. We can move it WIP to done. Like that, we can see who is taking up. So it helps in your daily stand-ups more effectively. So don't think this is a cooked up term. This is a proper term. It is called as Scrumban.
Scrumban. Used
Okay.
in Jira mostly.
Yeah. Any questions, guys? Now, come on, please ask. Ekta.
Yeah, so let's say if the team has started on some work and they are in the WIP phase, now they face certain challenges. There are blockers or something, and team is not able to move. So those tasks will still remain in that state, or we are going to put it back to
As long as it is not completed, it will be there in the WIP. Why should you put it back? Not needed, because you have taken it up, no?
But there are dependencies, let's say external dependencies.
No, then it
which
won't
cannot
come.
be mitigated easily.
God, no, that is where human beings are there. If there are dependencies, then why did you pick it up? That is what is my question. See, we will pick up only those tasks which are small tasks without any dependencies. See, Kanban don't want to break its head. Please be very clear, Ekta. See, there is a list of 10 activities. I'm picking up one. See, if one of the activities is having a dependency, then why it should be there in the Kanban to-do list in the first place? It's a micro feeder, guys.
These
Okay.
tasks are basically feeding for a feature delivery, right? Let's say
No,
when
but everything we don't. That's what I'm telling. Everything we don't spoon feed into the Kanban. You have a sprint backlog, no? Everything, let it be there. But from that, let's say 5 to 7, you pick up and add it to the to-do list of the Kanban.
Only if you're ready to do it, you pick up the task. Else it stays in.
That's it.
Backlog.
Now don't tell there is a dependency. If there is a
So
dependency, then
your
it should not be
to-do
there in
list
the
will
to-do
be
list.
designed in such a way like we are removing all those dependencies and the work can move as in.
No, it's not necessary.
No, it need not be, Ekta.
So we only take definition of ready items only here.
Only those which are fulfilling the definition of ready.
Okay.
Is that clear, everyone? So otherwise, it should not take an entry into the Kanban board. Simple. Okay. What next?
Vishak, just one question.
Yeah.
Maybe this will be out of scope, but for the perspective of Kanban, let's say one item is in work in progress, and ideally that item should have taken, let's say, 2 hours, but it is in work in progress status for more than 2 hours. So how would we track that? Is
See,
it
that is
out
what
of scope
we
for
don't see. The
Kanban?
thing is, no. See, we do it, okay, but we don't track on a single activity basis. Okay, we track it on a bulk basis. Okay. So that's all. Okay, we don't one activity and all, we don't have the patience. Okay, so we check where is the traffic jam. That is what guys Kanban don't expect a hardcore solution for everything. It's just a visualization. If there is a bulk of traffic jam, then we will do it. That's it. Okay.
So in that case, how do you track the track that who is doing and how much efforts who is putting on their activities? It could be possible, right? One of the team member is putting more
This what
effort.
guys. Okay, see, this thing is, if you are not finding it comfortable, let's not use Kanban. The beauty of Kanban is self-organizing. Are you getting it? It is not a solution for every problem. That is what there are a lot of assumptions. Okay, you can ask, okay, if people are not taking up tasks like that, if you ask, that is what I'm telling. It is based on the assumption that it is used by a set of team members who are self-organizing. So just imagine, I didn't tell an example of operations. Okay, so in operations also it is used. Okay, you know how in what context? Just imagine, Amazon as an app. Okay, when let's say in this batch there are 100 people. Okay, let's say 50 people are raising a concern in Amazon app. Okay, call center guys are picking up. Okay, so 50 complaints are being registered in Amazon. Okay, but there is a different team, 50 people who are working on these complaints. Are you clear? So they will look at the Kanban board and work based on their competency. That is why you get a mail or a message, your ticket will be resolved in 2 working days. Like that, why they are telling? Because it is like that. Okay, we cannot tell exactly. It will be resolved in 5 working days. It will be resolved in 8 hours. Like that, why do they tell? Because it is not accurately 8 hours, but more or less based on the past history, it takes 8 hours. That's it. Okay. Everyone clear? See, don't exceed, please. 1 minute. Yeah, go ahead. Sorry. Please explain.
Please explain Scrum again.
See, Scrum is, that's a rigid framework. Okay, it has got sprint planning, sprint review, everything. And Scrum recommends time boxing. Correct? No? Do you agree with this statement, everyone? But Kanban doesn't recommend time boxing. But Kanban can be used in Scrum. That's all I'm telling. Okay, because you can have a to-do list being populated here. This, like that. And we can start doing it. If it finds helpful, no, people are using it. Okay, Scrum ban. Okay, that's all I have to tell. Who is there, guys, who can tell? Just now, today morning, Clement told, no, he can help with MS project. Other than that, who else is there in this batch who are using Kanban in a Scrum framework? Come on. Using Kanban in a Scrum framework.
I mean, we
Type
are
yes.
using, we are using in our projects basically
Great.
to track the Jira tickets.
That's it.
So, yeah.
So that is what I'm telling is, maybe if he's okay, you can share your screen of Jira, how exactly the Kanban board looks like, how the ticket entries are happening, okay? And then how quickly it is getting resolved, how the assignment happens, everything you can add. See, Pankaj told, then you see Harish Kumar also have told, okay? Multiple tools, Jira, Trello, okay? ADU, I haven't heard. What is ADU?
DevOps. Azure DevOps.
Okay. Azure DevOps. So sorry. That I've heard. Okay, the expansion acronym I didn't recollect. Yeah. Okay, guys. So that's what I would say, guys. Note down these people's name. You have a group, right? Self-organizing group. Now you demonstrate Kanban there. Who can discuss? A to-do list you create. Discussion on Jira, Trello, Azure DevOps, and its use case in Kanban. Like that, you create an agenda item. Discussion on Microsoft project and Monday.com. A different agenda item. Who is ready to pick it up? You see, guys, what is the timing? 2-3 people, you take the lead of it. It will work magically, I'm telling you. You guys will remember each other for the lifetime till you die if you do this exercise. Otherwise, you'll just remember me. I don't want it, guys. I want you to be a self-organizing family. Is that clear? There's a simple technique I'm telling. Will you guys do it? One of you at least. 2-3 guys, you take a lead in it in your group. Today evening, you have a session. Today it's morning Indian time, no? So Indian evening time. 10 people is enough. But start this. Stop troubling me. That's what I'm telling. I am telling everything from the PMP framework. Okay, I can go a little bit extra, but if we eat up too much time from the curriculum, no, then we'll not be able to finish the topics. Is that clear? Whatever is in the constraint I've told. I can keep talking, I can entertain your questions, but we need to move on. Are you getting? This is what is time boxing. This much time only I've dedicated for Kanban. Okay. Are you guys getting, everyone? Next, who has question? Mazahir.
Shak, I have a question.
1 minute. I have lowered the hand of Mazahir. One minute. Okay. I have lowered the hand of Mazahir. Okay. Mazahir, you go ahead. Do you have a question?
No,
I thought
I
you will
have
speak.
already lowered my hand. I
Answer.
don't know
Okay.
how
Okay.
to situation.
Yeah. Next, Deepika. Then you can go ahead. Yeah.
So can you give me an example of reduction of waste, like how?
Reduction of waste is a mindset. See, first of all, no. See, 1 minute. See, reduction of waste, Deepika, it's a mindset. Okay. This is a lean approach. Okay. Kanban is just playing a small role in that. Is that clear? So what do you mean by reduction of waste? Who knows about it, guys? Again, I'm nominating. Okay. Who knows about, I forgot that. Mura, something like that is there, no? Who is there from that Japanese philosophy?
Defects are waste.
Huh?
Defects are waste.
Defects are waste. Correct. 8 waste of lean. See here. No, exactly the Japanese keyword. I want someone to explain. No one knows. Anyway, guys, okay, so some people, I think they know about it, guys. They are typing. Tim, would someone have typed it? Okay, Rohit knows about it. But anyway, I will tell guys from my side, okay. Reduction of waste means what, Deepika? Over processing, unwanted thing. Okay, see, just if I ask pizza, okay, and if you are putting cheese over it, that is what is over processing. That is a wastage. Okay. Secondly, I don't know. I was waiting for my next task. Like that, if you tell, no, that is also wastage. Wastage of time. Are you getting? Now, anything out of 10 units, 2 of them are defective. That is also wastage. Are you getting? So our aim is to minimize all this. Is that clear?
Okay.
See, that is what, okay, Rahul have typed this. Okay, maybe he can give an elaboration on this. Okay, he can take this. Okay.
Okay.
Okay, you can help team offline. Okay, so I've added. Okay, so these are the ways in which you can help, guys. Okay, next, Sajil Kumar, quick.
I understand that the Scrum is time boxing, has got time boxing, and Kanban and no time boxing. What is it? Scrumban? Like what?
That's
It
what
has
we
got time
discussed.
boxing.
No.
It got time boxing or no time boxing? Or
Just
both.
don't get into rigidity. It is just a Kanban being used in a Scrum. Okay, just for visualization. Don't worry too much. Okay, we can use a Kanban board in a sprint. Just to see the visualization. That's it. Whenever you hear such a keyword, no, you should not think this is a cooked up keyword. For that purpose only I introduced. See, Kanban can be used anywhere. Okay, so we are using it in the Scrum also. Just to convey that I told this. Okay, Scrumban is a proper keyword. Okay.
Thank you.
See, what Abhishek have typed is an extended list of the waste. Okay, guys, check the chat. Chat and all good information is coming. Okay. Can we move further, guys, in the interest of time? Okay.
Yes.
So that's the end of our discussion. Okay. Now I just want to tell you guys, okay, as a project manager, our triple constraints is being fulfilled. What are the triple constraints? Scope, cost, quality. Scope, cost, quality. Scope, cost, and schedule. These 3 things are being fulfilled. Is that clear, everyone? Now the next one is quality. Okay, can we start quality?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah. So quality is a degree to which a set of inherent characteristics fulfills requirements. Okay. So a degree, okay, to which a set of characteristics fulfills requirements. So that means you have some expectations. To what extent that expectations has been met? Is that clear? To what extent that expectation has been met? That is a definition of quality. Is that clear? You are designing a car. Is it fulfilling the purpose? You are enrolling in a course. What is the course here? PMP. Does that PMP course fulfill your expectation? You have some expectation in your mind, right? You have some requirement in your mind. Towards the end of the session, towards the last day of the session, is that course, I mean, you guys are with me, am I able to fulfill your expectation? If that expectation is fulfilled, then what you should tell? Quality. Correct? Now quality is met. Okay, now don't expect something else. What is your only goal here, guys? You are here for getting the PMP certification. How quickly I can get myself PMP certified? Okay, as early as let's say September 30th. It is possible, no? I think some date I told, no? Or October 5th.
October 5th.
October 5th. Okay, October 5th if you want, it is possible. October 15th if you want, it is also possible. Correct, no? So how quickly? That is the only goal you guys are here for. But don't expect in this session walkthrough of tools like Microsoft Project, Jira and all. Correct? No, I can do it, but our time will get wasted unnecessarily. Don't expect case studies. Towards the end of this 4-week session, or 4th week Sunday, there is a case study discussion. Okay, but don't expect every topic to end with a case study. Don't expect PMP questions also in between. I told you, right? PMP questions I will be clarifying only towards the end, last day. Because now if I spoon feed PMP questions, no, it is not going to fulfill the purpose. Because the PMP questions are not straightforward. Okay, scope topic over. Chalo, let's discuss some questions on scope. It doesn't work like that. Is that clear, guys, everyone? So I'm clarifying what is that you can expect. What are your requirements? Are we on the same page? If I'm able to fulfill your goal on clearing exam by October 6th, then you should tell quality has been made. Did you understand, guys? It is not to deliver a world-class product. Okay. Now, let us look at the two teams in quality. One is quality assurance and another one is quality control. Okay, quality assurance and quality control. Okay, QA. And QC. Okay, QA means what? It is more strategic. Okay, it is more proactive. It is more strategic. It is more proactive. Okay, and they are more into setting up the process. This is the way you should do this. This is the way you should do that. Like they set up the process. What is the standard operating procedures? Are you getting the language what I'm using? That is mainly the job of QA. Little bit more senior in a nutshell. What about QC? QC is more practical. Literally, okay, imagine, see, I have got a pen in my hand. Okay, what is the length expected for this pen? Okay, what is the thickness expected for this pen? Is there any scratches in the pen? Everything is taken care by the QCT, tactical. Clear? So it is more reactive because once something has happened, then only we check the quality of it. That is what is QC. But what about QA? They set up the process, assurance people. Are you getting the seniority about the experience what I'm adding to assurance people? Both are quality only, but QA is a little bit more senior. So don't think quality when you hear, you have to ask, are you referring to the assurance people or are you referring to the quality control people? Like that. Is that clear, guys? Next time? Any questions, anyone?
So all these roles available in the software side, or how do we predict?
No. See, again, I would say, okay, don't worry about all this. Okay, so you only have to tell. Sometimes such designations may not exist. It may be the role played by someone. Are you getting? So don't worry about the titles. Okay, that is what I would say in a simple language.
Normally, for the answer, it would be in the manufacturing sector where we can see quality assurance and quality control. Even in the car, which is posted, no, quality QC checked.
Is that okay? Exactly. See, any product when you purchase, no, so there is a QC check. QC check means that particular product has been checked. But who is checking whether the entire process is being done properly? That is someone else. That you call it as QA. Is that clear? I think someone, Harish, you asked, no, from the software side. Who? So you think of some person who is looking at the process. Okay.
I guess, Vishak, I have this confusion because QA terminology we use quite often, and it is more towards the end of testing or end of checking a quality. While here what we have mentioned is after end, it would be QC and not QA.
You think differently, that is wrong. Your team is doing wrong. To unlearn it, that's what I would say. Because QC, that is what is QC. If your company is calling like that, then you have to rename it. Okay, who is that? So that is that you have to rename it. So assurance is more strategic. They help with setting up the process. Each and every line of code, they won't be checking assurance. You start calling them as QC. This is what is the purpose of doing PMP, no? You tell it in a different way. Okay, because always assurance is more strategic. Okay, they set up the process. Okay, let's say a car, let's say not forget car, okay, as WhatsApp application is being sent for next release. What all you should ensure that before it is going to the App Store? That is what is?
Launching.
Okay, the list is what is called as QA. QA will prepare this list. Is that clear, guys, everyone?
So in software, you can we say
normal
software?
organization.
Guys,
Okay,
one
carry
person at a time. Hand raise. Okay. Tejas, is yours over? Then lower your hand. Next, who else is there? Otherwise, this problem will happen. Go on,
Yeah,
Abhishek.
so software testing, can we say as a QC?
Yes, it is QC. Are you looking at that individual software or are you setting up the whole process? If it is just an individual piece of work, then it is QC.
Okay.
Anything else, guys? Quick. Abhishek.
So, Vishak, QA is laying down the standards, and QC is testing those standards. Are they meeting the requirements or not? Is it something?
Sadly, you have defined it properly. Okay. Did you hear? Repeat one more time, and Abhishek, you type it in the chat also. QA is setting down the guidelines. QC is literally doing as per the guidelines. Simple. Okay.
Okay.
Thanks, Abhishek. Okay, shall we move further, guys? This is what I'm telling. Okay, you have to bring your own perspectives. Okay. Again, I can further request to people. Okay, if anyone from QA, QC background, no, have a separate discussion. Okay. Yes. Who else?
Vishak, you said that the three constraints which we covered is scope, schedule, and budget, but quality is the different other than three main constraints, right?
Yeah, correct. See, as a project manager, okay, you should be worried only about three: scope, cost, and schedule. That's it. But automatically, I will tell you, Deepika, quality is included in scope. What you want and how you want. So automatically, quality is inbuilt into scope. Clear?
No.
What else?
Vishak, regarding quality QA and QC, like I'm in this QA industry from last 20 years. So QA and QC are like a part of the same quality itself. So QA is only the I mean to tell that the software of the product is tested in QA, and QC is mostly into the like the manufacturing industry. If you are taking an IoT product, it will have a software and also an hardware. So the manufacturing people will be doing the QC, and QA will be done by the software testing guys. So this both are a part of the quality. The same product only, we are doing both QA and QC.
Not comfortable with that mindset anyway. See, QA is more into setting up the process. Again, I would stick to the same thing. Okay. So I don't want to create a partition of hardware, software, manufacturing, software like that and all. See, someone, okay, some guidelines who is setting up. That is what is QA, guys. Okay, let's conclude like that. Okay. Something else, and someone who is literally checking. Okay, maybe my example is sounding more into the manufacturing. Okay, let's say a final product, or let's say food industry also, final product, whether it is adhering to the standards, like that someone is checking at the end of the line. That is what is QC. Okay. Yes, next, Clement.
No, I just wanted to give a name. Sorry,
Very good. Because you are logged in from two devices, Clement. Okay, one you have to switch off the audio. That's right. Okay, get out of the audio. Rahul, what happened? You said for which one you don't agree?
It was for that explanation what quality assurance and quality control what she gave, no? That I said I don't agree.
Okay, yeah, that's fine. No? Some difference is there. Okay, maybe that is the reason I also told. No, maybe the background. It's maybe I'm not sure. Okay, but anyway, remember it like this, guys. Okay, QA is more at the process assurance. QC is more at the activity level. Okay, yeah. Next is Clement.
Yeah, I was going to say the same thing. Like even from a software development background, we have a separate QA team who basically defines the procedures that to be followed during the project life cycle, development life cycle. And quality is basically is carried out at the different stages, right? Like the validations by the testing team, by the different persons. So to ensure whether they follow the procedures or not, and is it up to the standards or not. So these two are separate things what we follow from our side.
Yeah, that's correct, Clement. I'm from banking operations background, and that's exactly what happens. QA sets up the process, defines the process, and we do also have a QC team who checks the work, what gets done, right? So that's how it happens, exactly.
Okay. So that's it, guys. Okay, you guys can help each other. Every topic, I told you have a separate group, you have your own private group. Okay, so make sure you are sharing all these insights there. I'm really happy. Okay, so let's move, guys, further. Now, the another one which I want to discuss with you people is quality versus grade. Okay, so can you hear these two terms which are there on the screen? Quality and grade. Okay, see, quality means what, guys? We already spoke about it. Okay, and grade is something new which I want to tell you people. Okay. See, I will tell you one simple example, guys. Again, keep your corporate mindset away for some time, guys. Till this course gets over, maximum corporate mentality, if you could keep away, that will be good. This is my request. Okay. So, what is the example I'm going to tell, guys? Everyone know about the company Samsung. Okay. Samsung is a company which is providing phone. Okay. Let's say smartphones in a range of $100 price tag. That is available, entry-level smartphones in Indian rupees, let's say 8,000, 10,000 rupees. Okay. Now, they have smartphones up to $1,500, $2,000 also. Okay. Now, what is the difference between the two smartphones? One is just $100, another one is $1,500. What is the difference? The grade, not the quality. Don't tell quality, that is wrong. The grade is different. Grade is also, you can synonym or you can connect with what, specification. Specification. Okay. Or technical parameters like that until you can connect. Okay, grade. Okay. So a low grade product of high quality may be okay. What is that? What does that mean? A low grade smartphone you purchased. It is of good quality. Then what will you feel? Oh, wow, I purchased this. It was costing only this much rupees, but my purpose is being served. Did you get that language, what I'm telling? My purpose is being served. What is the definition of quality? Is the purpose for which you purchased a product. Are you happy with it? You purchased a basic smartphone just for WhatsApp, Uber booking and all. No extreme gaming, camera and all. And you are happy with it. 1 year later also, I asked, how is this phone? You said, I'm happy with it. Is that clear, guys? That is what is a low grade product of high quality. Now, what about the other one, guys? A high grade product of low quality, that is not acceptable. You purchased in the Samsung, the Flip series, something, okay, the new latest one, okay, after spending some $1,500 and you are not happy with that phone. Oh, camera quality not good, Vishak, okay, then charging is not, okay, the phone is getting discharged quickly, like that and all you are telling. So that is not, okay. High grade product of low quality is not okay. Okay, everyone clear? So next time when you go to a shop, you know what you should do? Don't ask for low quality. Ask for low grade. No customer in the world want a low quality. Sir, I don't have money. Give me a low quality item. Like that, don't ask. Instead, what you should ask? Low grade. Okay.
Yeah.
Next one, guys, can we move further?
Yes.
Quality should be built into the process. That is the next thing, guys, I'm telling you. There are two kinds of mentality, okay? Prevention and inspection. What is that? Prevention versus inspection. Okay. Prevention means what, keeping the errors out of the process. Okay. Inspection means to detect the errors. Is there error here? Is there error there? Like that. Okay. Now, what I want to tell is there are, I will tell you an example. This is a proper example. Okay. So imagine, this is not an imaginary case. It has actually happened in one of the soap factories. Okay. So the company is actually, this one. Okay. Lex. Okay. So they were having this one issue, 1 in a 1 million issue. I think this is a proper case study. Okay. 1 in 1 million issue. What is that issue? The soap carton, when it comes out, it is not having the proper product inside it. Okay. Like that. Okay. So what happened? This is a very rarest case. Okay. Like that it is happening. I would say 1 in million, something like that. But a company like Lex, they will take it very seriously. Are you getting it? Like this. Okay. Without any soap inside it. Are you getting, guys? Now, how did they solve this? I think many of you guys know the answer also. How did they solve this problem? Did you understand the question? Empty soap carton. When the customer opened it, there was no soap inside it.
Using a fan.
They put a fan.
They put an industrial fan.
They put a fan or a blower. Is that clear? Very correct. They put a fan or a blower. Okay. So what happened when they did like that? Just before the production line ends, the blower will throw away any empty soap carton. So what happens? Final shipment only the ones with soap inside it. Now, initially, when the funny thing about this case study, what is it? This was a major problem in Lex company, and the senior management people, they all brainstormed. Okay, big guys, and they came up with a conclusion. What is that? Have in every soap factory of Lex have a manpower deployed at the end of the production line, so that this guy will shake every soap carton and see whether it has got a soap inside it or not. This was the suggestion. But one blue collar, uneducated person brought up this idea. Are you clear, guys? What is that I'm trying to convey? So what is that message here? We should not try to be reactive. We should try to be proactive. See, simply checking is very, very laborious task. Okay, but this is more of preventing that thing from reaching the end of the production line. Okay, properly solving the problem rather than just inspecting the problem and eliminating it. This mentality you should have. Is that clear, guys? What I'm telling?
Yeah.
Yes. Next, Ashoka.
Yeah, that's
What is it? Done. Okay. Shall we move further, guys? Now the next topic is cost of quality. Okay, COQ, cost of quality. Okay, now for the COQ, on the screen, you can see, how many of you guys have heard about COQ? First of all, let me hear. Have you heard about COPQ? What is COPQ?
Product quality.
Cost of
No.
Cost of poor quality.
Poor
Poor
quality. Cost of poor quality. Okay, COPQ. Okay, so on the screen, you can see there are 4 buckets, guys. I will draw 4 buckets here. Okay. Okay. Now, there is something called as external failure cost, internal failure cost, appraisal cost, prevention cost. Okay. Now, I will introduce some characters here, guys. Okay, let's say, Vishak is the project manager. Okay, and I would have, Murali from our batch, who is the quality lead. Okay, and one person, Devesh from this batch, who is the salesperson. Please understand, guys, salesperson. Okay, and Kiran, who is actually the customer. Okay, please understand, guys, these are the 4 people. Now imagine, guys, the worst which can happen. What is the worst which can happen? Our customer is Kiran. Did you notice here in this characters which I've created? After purchasing a product from my company, he started using it. Kiran started using it. After 1 week or something, he realized, oh my God, such a poor product. It is having heating issues. It is having leakage. It is having electrical shock. I'm fed up with this product. Like that, what he is doing? He's frustrated. So what is external failure cost, guys? Please listen. External failure cost is failure found by the customer. In our case, it is Kiran. Okay. So what he will do, he's damn frustrated. Are you getting it? He will call my company's customer care support and tell, no, I don't want your product. Take it back and give me the refund. I'm very, very frustrated. Or you repair and rectify it for me. Like that. So what happens now? It becomes a liability for my company, okay, to rectify this issue as quick as possible. Secondly, can we charge it to Kiran? No, because it is in the warranty period, just 1 week, 2 weeks, some issue with the product. So we cannot charge to the customer. So it is in warranty cost, our cost. We have to bear the cost, including if some technicians have to travel to the customer location, everything we have to consider in the quality cost. And it is a warranty. And do you think Kiran will keep quiet? He will put in LinkedIn, Instagram, Facebook, and hey, don't buy from Vishak's company. Okay, I'm very, very frustrated. So it results in a lost business. Clear, everyone? So this is what is this external failure cost. Failures found by the customer. Okay. Now, little bit less worst condition. You know what? This is the worst condition. Are you able to imagine? Even callbacks come under this, guys. Do you know callback? Big companies had it. Okay, Apple had callback. Volkswagen had callback. Okay,
Toyota.
Toyota had callback. MI had callback. Okay, what is callback? After customer have started using it, they don't find any problem. But the company figured out that there is a potential harmful issues there. So they will tell, hey, don't stop using our product immediately. Ship it back to us. Like that they will tell. So that is what is also a frustration for the customer. But everything, are you getting that feeling, guys? Everything comes under this bucket called as external failure cost. Okay. Now, little bit less easier situation is internal failure cost. Internal failure cost means what? The
Till the end of the
salesperson. Did you notice here the see the Devesh is a salesperson. Okay. So he found out he's also my project team member. He's also my company employee. Are you getting, guys? He found out that there is a scratch, charging not happening properly. Something he found out. So what he's doing now, he's returning it back to us. Us means new product development team with a rework note or a scrap. Rework note or a scrap note. That is what is internal failure cost. Is that clear, everyone? It didn't reach the customer. Just before shipping to the customer, our Devesh, who is a salesperson, he figured out. Okay, that is why it is called as internal failure cost. Now, these two buckets are together called as cost of non-conformance. Cost of non-conformance. Okay, money is spent during and after the project because of failures. Okay, because of failures, money is being spent. This is after reaching the customer. This is at the sales point itself. Okay, now little bit one level better thing. You know what it is? Appraisal cost. Okay, appraisal cost means what? You know, assessing the quality, checking the quality. Is that clear? So testing, destructive testing, inspections, all these are part of appraisal cost. Clear? So whenever we do a product delivery, you know, just before the delivery, we check whether the, let's say, car only brakes are getting applied properly, whether fuel indicator is working properly, like that and all, we check. No, that is what is inspection. Sometimes, no, in product development companies, there is some testing which you have to do. Okay, again, I'm telling the car example, guys. Okay, let's say in car industries, there is something called as drop test. Okay, you will drop the car from the top of a mountain. Okay, how the car is withstanding. Big companies, they put the TV commercial exactly with that. Volvo and all, if you have seen the advertisement, it's like that. Okay, they will just drop the car from the top of a mountain and show, yes, see how beautifully the passengers are surviving, like that they will tell. Okay, they are famous for their durability. Okay, anyway, that is not the point. Sometimes we may have to do some crash test. Okay, or you know, drop test, like that, and some testing you have to do. See, Devesh have type crash test. Okay, now is it mandatory? Listen to me, guys. Is it mandatory to do this testing? Yes. But do we need to simply destroy cars like that? Not necessarily. Are you getting the conflict which I am introducing to you people? For some regulatory body, it is mandatory. For example, in India, we have got a regulatory body called as ARAI, Automotive Regulatory Authority of India. Okay, so we have to, ARI, exactly, Paresh have typed in the chat. Okay, so they are the people who are responsible. Any new car which is being launched in India, they are responsible for ensuring the safety of it. ARAI norms. Or now recently, there is something called as NCAP, New Car Assessment Program, something like that. Okay, so they will do all this testing. But my counter question to you people is, do you simply want to destroy cars? Not necessarily. Do you want to simply spend overtime on testing? Not necessarily. Are you getting that question? So what is that you should aim for? Prevention cost. Are you guys with me? I'm drawing the arrow like this. Can you imagine? Now the best is the left top quadrant. Each one of you guys, please listen, guys. Your mindset should be like this. Which one? Left to top. Prevention cost. Okay. So that is when your designation is a quality leader. Everyone listen. We are in the topic quality. Each one of you, your designation is quality leader. But when you are a matured quality leader, no, you will think from the first quadrant. What is the first quadrant? Training. Training is not only for your people. Are you getting it, guys? Training it for the suppliers who are producing my raw material. How the transportation from the raw material site to the factory. How it is being assembled in the factory. How it is being shipped to the customer. How it is being used by the customer. Everywhere we need to introduce a training element. Are you getting, guys? Why do in our, when you purchase a television, washing machine, or any electronic equipments, okay, why does it tell, okay, do not open this carton without our, what is that, our assistant coming, our technician, our technician coming without open the carton. Why they are telling like that? Because we don't know how to operate an AC or a washing machine. Their staff will come, assemble it, and they will show you. If we use it in a wrong way, what will happen? Will we tell, oh, sorry, it was my fault? No. Sometimes we may be ignorant. Sometimes we may be lying. What we will tell? Your product is not good. Take it back. Like that. Correct, no? So what is that? The training purpose, including the customers, training should be given. Are you guys getting that quality connection to training at the customer end? Second point, okay, instruction manuals, why does it come? Have you noticed? Every product you purchase, even the smallest product will have some instruction manual. Why? Because how to use it will be very clear. Okay, because tomorrow you should not tell I first switched on this, then I switched on. That's why this problem happened. That you should not tell. So they will have a clear documentation. Is that clear? Third one is equipment. So equipment is about the right equipments which are available for quality testing. See, there is no point in using a traditional equipment and then telling, oh my God, the accuracy is not good. The values are not matching. There is no point in telling. Okay, we should make sure that the tools, equipment means here, what it refers to is the tools for checking quality. That should be latest. Okay. And finally, the last point, guys, can you see here the last point? Time to do it right. Time to do it right means it's a decision when you should wake up. Okay. See, for small defects, do you really need to wake up? Not necessary. Okay. Wake up means you understood, no? Do we need to be panicked? Okay. See, deviation to a certain extent is fine. But when that deviation goes beyond an acceptable norm, then only we need to wake up. Okay. So some of you guys already told they are from the Six Sigma background. Okay. So in the Six Sigma, what does it tell? 3.4 defects in 1 million is acceptable. Correct? No, guys? Am I correct with the number? Experts? 3.4 defects in 1 million is acceptable. That means if there are only 2 defects, it is fine. No need to do any action. Did you get it, guys? 2 defects is fine. So that is what it means by time to do it right. When you should act. Simply because you see a word deviation, don't jump into action. How big is the deviation? How crucial is the deviation? Are you clear? That's it. Now, one more final thing, guys, which is not there in the slides. Okay, see, an early stage company, let's say a startup or something, okay, they can afford to have more external failure costs because they are in a learning curve. Are you getting it? Obviously, once you launch the product, then only some complaints will be coming. But established companies, if you see, most of their quality spent budget will be in the prevention cost, established companies. Okay, because they set the process right. Here we are more in a firefighting. Okay. Any questions, anyone? Please raise your hand, guys, if you have any questions. Good. Sorry, clear with the 4 buckets. Now the left side is cost of conformance. Why it is called as cost of conformance? Because it is to avoid failures. Okay, what is this cost of non-conformance? It is because of failures. Is that clear? Yeah. Anything else, guys? Come on, quick. Good. Good, guys. Okay, shall I clear the screen?
Vishak, do we allocate some fund for the cost of non-conference in the project?
No, we can. Okay, based on historical pattern. Okay. Yeah, that is why I told you again, established companies, they know. Okay, how much of the warranty related issues will come. New companies may know. My answer is diplomatic. Okay, let's say a company is in the market for the last 20-25 years. They know in every year how much of customer complaints will come. So we can allocate. See, first of all, are you asking related to a project? I would say this slide is not related to project. Think as a quality as an independent vertical of a company.
Not question for specific to project, like any particular project.
Maybe, may not be. That's why I told no. This is an independent slide. Okay. If you want, if you have a historical pattern, then you can allocate money from the money as part of the project budget. You know, okay. Let's say out of 100 products being delivered, 2 to 3 is a defect ratio. So you can consider a budget for them. But new companies may not be able to.
Can we consider in contingency budget, right? In the risk
yes,
budget.
Exactly. Okay, that's a valid point. Okay, so now you connect it. Okay, Praveen and Arpit. Okay, so you consider it proactively. So where you will consider it as part of your contingency.
Contingency, right?
It will be captured in the risk register. We'll cover risk later. But understood, no, everyone? Can I clear the screen, guys? Please speak up quickly. Raise hand and speak up.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. Now the next tool, guys. Now the next tool, what you see on the screen is cause and effect diagram. Others also type the names which you know, guys, in the chat. It is also called as
Fishbone diagram.
Fishbone.
also called as
Fishbone.
also called Ishikawa. Okay. Ishikawa. Okay, fishbone diagram. So product quality not matching the requirement. This is the problem. Is that clear? So what is the purpose of this fishbone diagram? This is a root cause analysis tool. What is it? It's an RCA tool, root cause analysis tool. Product quality not matching the requirement. Okay. Now, what is that? We'll write down here, and then we'll write down different high level things. Whatever I put in red circle, no, only that will be there initially. Okay, what will be there? People, process, equipment, material, environment, management. Okay, only these things are there. Okay, and then what will happen? No, I will invite my team. Guys, I'll pick up some 5 to 10 people from this batch and tell, guys, please, I want your opinion. See here, we have got a problem. What is the problem? Product quality not matching the requirements. Now look at this buckets: people, process, equipment, material, environment, and management, and suggest what all could possibly go wrong. What is that? What all could possibly go wrong? Let it you please brainstorm and tell me. Let it and request you people. Okay. Now these things are not there, guys. Are you listening, everyone? These keywords are not there. Only the circled ones are there. Now one of you guys will tell. Okay, let's say Logesh from this batch will tell, hey Vishak, see, workers fatigue could be a reason. So then I will write that. Who told it? Logesh told. Okay. Let's say another person. Okay, Asif will tell. Okay, low maintenance could be a reason. What is that Asif telling? Low maintenance could be a reason. Like that, when different people tell their opinion, we will catch them.
Your voice is breaking, Vishak.
Is that clear? Is there any issue?
Yeah, now it is.
Now it's better.
Now it is good.
So workers fatigue, low maintenance, like the different root causes will be captured. Correct? And then what happens? This screen will be populated. Okay, and then the different people will try to defend it. Defend it in the sense, okay, no. Workers fatigue could not be a reason. Okay, let's say Shiv Kumar is from HR. Okay, let's imagine Shiv Kumar is from HR. Okay, so he will tell, no, workers fatigue is not the reason. Okay, because I am ensuring that the workers are working in 3 shifts. Okay, so there is no reason that they should go first. Whether they will tell. Who will tell? You tell. So what we will do? We'll cut that. So are you getting the purpose, guys? It is a brainstorming discussion wherein we initially capture a lot of what could possibly go wrong. Think loudly, guys. What is that we'll discuss? What could possibly go wrong? And then what do? We eliminate the ones which are relatively not relevant. Okay, people have to justify why it is not relevant, why it is not applicable like that. Is that clear, everyone? Any questions you guys have?
What will be the final outcome? So to identify the
final outcome, see, I will tell you this exercise. No, it can be wrapped up in maybe 2 hours. It can be wrapped up in 6 months also, or getting 6 months. Okay, big disasters. I told we do this exercise planning exercise for 6 months. Okay, see, India, you know, right? I read about the Bhopal gas tragedy. So when something like that happens, no, we may have to find out the root cause. It may not get over in just 1 week or something. You have to spend months on finding out the root cause. It will be very complicated network diagram. Ishikawa diagram. Okay. Now, finally, you have to decide. Okay, there is no answer. Okay, you have to keep on eliminating. Let's say I keep on eliminating like this. Okay. So all these are not possible like the different team members have told. Finally, what is left out on the screen? This one. Sorry, this also I'm cutting. So low quality of raw material is a reason which we have concluded. That is the purpose of this root cause analysis. Is that clear, everyone? Any questions?
So it will be done in advance or once the problem is identified?
Once the problem
Actually, it is done
identified.
on a reactive basis. It's a root cause analysis. Once a problem has happened, root cause we are trying to find out. But I have heard from some colleagues of mine as well as from students, you can use it proactively also, nothing wrong. What could possibly go wrong was also a good thought process. So use it, guys. That's all I would say. You can use it in your family life also. See, I told you, I want to democratize, guys. Okay. You can identify, okay, you identify some high level buckets. See, this is not mandatory that you have to stick to people, process, equipment. In your family, when you use, know what you can use mother, father, okay, husband, wife, who have done a mistake. Okay, like that, or what process have gone wrong. One point I want to tell, when you do this Ishikawa exercise, no, let us make sure that it's not becoming a blame gaming exercise. Clear?
Can
Vishak,
there be multiple root cause for a problem? Or
What
it
is
is
that?
always one? Can there be multiple root cause for a issue, or it is always one?
Yeah, it can be. See, it's about the art of elimination, Ekta. See, I don't have an answer. Are you able to eliminate? Okay, see, sometimes what happens, low quality of material and delay in arrival. It can be possible. See, we are supposed to find out, guys. This is just a tool. How effectively we eliminate is in our hands. You got it, everyone? Next, Clement, go ahead.
Just a moment. Sorry, I was
Okay,
going to ask like whether is it applicable more from a predictive perspective, because
Guys, see, Clement, this is a question which I prefer not to ask, guys. This is applicable in day-to-day life, Clement. What else you want? This is applicable everywhere. This is not related to project management. This is related to solving a problem. Is that clear, guys, everyone? That's it. Think like that. This is not related to project management at all. You have a problem. How are you going to find out the root cause of it? Simple, applicable everywhere. Operations also, it is widely used. What else you want? Okay. Then
How do we avoid bias in this? Because
that is where, no, that is the art. Okay, see, I would say the counter of it. Okay, see, you told how do we avoid the bias, but I would say let us love the bias because human touch is there. Is that clear? The moment bias gets over, no, then even robots can do it. So let the bias be there. It's about people who are putting the data on the table and vocal. This is the human touch tool. Okay, see, some things I'm confidently telling, guys, let AI come and go, but project management will stay evergreen. Why do I say like that? Can a robot do an Ishikawa exercise like this? Impossible. A project manager who looks into the eyes and listen to the conversation of every team member is needed. That's the way to avoid the bias. Okay, I have to observe the people. Whether whatever that person telling is he so aggressive bullying, or is he making some sense on the data like that and all, we have to observe. Okay. Next, Abhishek.
Yes, just I want to add in this, just to come down to funnel down to the problem. One thing is also is every point which is put here, does it has a control action to it or not? That would easily help people to come down to the final points to identify the real root cause in the area when there is a lot of brainstorming, having a lot of people in there.
Right. You didn't get it. Anyway, what you are telling is we need to talk more, correct? No, that is your nutshell, right?
My nutshell is every point will have its control plan. When we do this exercise, we identify does it have a control plan or not. It's like workers fatigue. So there is an SOP or standard work practice or not. If it is not present, then we work upon on further stages to identify those things.
Exactly. Yeah. Next.
So somebody mentioned earlier that if we use it proactively, and I just thought if we use it actually proactively, it can also help in risk identification.
Yes, of course. Go ahead and do it. Thank you so much. Okay, Tejas. That is what I have to tell. You find out wherever is the use case, you go ahead and use it. He has told a very valid point. You can use it proactively in risk identification. What could possibly go wrong? A match is going to happen, cricket match. What could possibly go wrong? People related. Okay, then electricity related, weather related. You can identify what could possibly go wrong. Is that clear? Are you getting the purpose, guys? Let's move on quick. Now, the next is, guys, okay, audit. Okay, see, audit is also a keyword which is more used in quality, my dear friends. Okay, see, audit is of two categories. Okay, internal audit and external audit. Internal and external. Internal audit means what? PMO does that. Quality assurance team does that. Okay, what do? They inspect our process. Is that clear? Whether everything is being followed sincerely. Have we considered this checklist? Is it incorporated like that and all? They will check. That is what is the internal audit. Sometimes, you know what? In companies, there is something called as PMO. PMO stands for Project Management Office. They will also do this. Is that clear, guys? So they have a team. It's because I've faced this, guys. Okay, once in a while, they will look at our project SharePoint site and see whether we are maintaining the risk register properly, whether we are capturing the RACI properly, like that and all. They will check, inspect. That is what is the audit. Okay. Now also there is audit which is belonging to the external firms. Okay. As you all know, big four companies like EY, PwC, KPMG, all these are big four auditing firms. Okay. So they are playing a bigger role. Okay. For companies, like some companies, they are proud to tell that we are audited by EY, we are audited by PwC, like that. Okay. See, it is like you guys are here for upskilling as well as getting yourself certified, correct? No? So getting PMP certified is something which you consider it as a proud moment for you. Just like that, organizations consider it as a proud moment to be audited by EY, KPMG, method and all. Okay. And in fact, this preparing for audit itself is considered as a standalone project in some cases. So for example, right now we are in the month of September, correct? So let's say an audit process is going to happen in Jan 2026. When? Jan 2026. Okay. Now, today you know that, okay, let's say EY is going to come for an audit in Jan 2026. So right from this moment onwards, okay, I have worked in a project, okay, where what is the project outcome? Prepare for this audit in Jan 2026. Don't think, oh my God, why should we think too much? Yes, we should think too much. Okay, because what sort of documentation they expect, what sort of drill down they are expecting, what all licenses we should show them. Simply, you cannot tell I have it, but I don't have it right now with me. That is not fair. Is that clear? When auditors come, see, if the cops ask you for license, if you tell I have my license, but now I don't have it with me, is that a good reason? We have to carry it, no? Just like that, okay, whenever we know that in Jan an audit is there, we have to do a project to prepare ourselves for the audit. Okay, it's a very painful process, guys. Okay, some people, they have a very bad opinion about auditors. Okay, I also have some of my colleagues, they had very bad experience with auditors because they ask anything under the sun question. Okay, simply an auditor will come for financial audit. He will ask, hey, why the fire extinguisher is not having the proper refilled version. Like that they can ask. You cannot tell, hey, you mind your financial audit, no, get lost. Like that we cannot tell. Okay, they can ask anything under the sun, just like parents, elders in our family. Are you getting it, guys? Another colleague of mine, he had a bad experience of, he showed his ID card to allow entry to a restricted area for an auditor. Then the auditor started asking, why did you allow entry using your ID card? Do you do this practice for every other employee here? What is the correct way so that I will also get a entry to this restricted area? Like that he started asking. So are you getting it, guys? Don't try to cut any process in front of them. Okay, because they are here to ensure that the process is being followed. Okay, now some of you guys will think, auditing is very easy job. No, simply find out fault here and there. Oh, very easy. I will do auditing job like that. But let me tell you, I had some of my colleagues in EY. So I asked them, I'm not from the audit background while I was in EY. Okay, but some of my colleagues were from the audit background in EY. So I asked them, okay, why you guys are so adamant when you go to an auditing client location? Okay, like that. So what they told is, for an outside world, auditing looks very fashionable. Investigation, okay, putting feedback, like that and all. Anyone can do kind of job. This is what you people think, like that he told. But I always tell, one of my favorite movie quote, what is that? With great power comes great responsibility. Okay, so for an auditor, it looks from an outside, okay, he will put this is not there, that is not there, like that he will put a checklist. But do you know one thing? Once an audit process is over, the auditor have to sign a report. In that report, there is a statement, whatever I have witnessed in this facility is true to my knowledge, and I approve it. Like that they sign in the last page of the audit. Are you getting it, guys? Then you will realize the seriousness. See, in case of an accident happens in the company, where you went for audit recently. What will the government do? The government will put an inquiry. Who is that auditing firm who did the audit for this company? What will the auditing company CEO will do? First thing is, he will fire the employee who went for the audit there. Then only the action will start. Are you getting, guys? See, in case of Satyam, the scam in India which was disclosed, the company auditing firm was, which was the auditing firm for Satyam? Do you know?
PwC.
PwC. It took a long time for PwC to recover its reputation in India. The reputation of PwC was affected a lot. People started questioning, hey, you claim yourself to be a big four and you cannot find out a scam, such a big scam in Satyam. Like that, people started questioning PwC. Okay. In India, because of the Bhopal gas tragedy, a lot of auditors, they lost their job. Why? Because some things were, it is a tragedy. But when we try to find out the root cause, we find out a lot of other loopholes in the system. A lot of reforms happened in India after the Bhopal gas tragedy, particularly in the chemical sector. Because once that tragedy happened only, now a lot of reforms will happen in the airline sector in the light of this flight crash. I'm not telling people are careless, but once an accident happens, the government will be very conservative. They will try to tighten the regulations. Is that clear, guys, everyone? Any questions? Nothing is there?
Vishak, regulatory compliance is part of this audit. I think you are on mute.
You're on mute, Vishak.
Yeah. I was talking here. Yeah. What is that?
Okay. Regulatory compliance is part of this audit.
Yeah. Adhering to regulatory compliance. How do you do that? By doing audits like that. Okay, it's not part of the audit. Regulations or compliance is an input for an audit. Things like that.
Okay.
Clear?
Who is responsible for preparing these audit reports internally?
Internally, see, that's what I don't know. There is PMO, there is specific assurance people. So don't worry about who, guys. Some cases I will tell you. One learning tip for you. In the previous slide also, we spoke about Ishikawa diagram. These are some processes. The who part can be variety. See, Rohit have typed QA. I would say in my projects, it is a PMO. Are you getting, guys? Okay, it can be different.
Yes.
Okay, just as a process. Okay. See, there is a question. Okay, what happens post audit? Okay, see, Samira have asked. Okay, post audit, there is a list of deviations which will be noticed. So before the next audit comes, you have to close it, or they will give some timeline, 2 months time, 6 months time period. Okay, you have to correct this, and then only they will give you the final seal audited by EY, like that and all. It's a matter of prestige, guys. Clear? See, some of you guys, your application has been chosen for audit, correct? Same thing. Okay, that means there are some additional documents which you have to furnish. Only when you furnish, your audit formality will get over. Any other questions, guys? Abhishek? After this slide, now we'll split for a break. Okay.
So, Vishak, you gave an example that the person came for finance purpose and he was asking the question related to safety. So then, what is the need of scope? They define the scope before doing the audit.
Only in case of auditors, no, there is nothing like that, Abhishek. That's what I'm telling. They are like our parents. Okay, we cannot tell mind your business like that. See, we are answerable to them. I'm not telling mind your business like that. They're asking a genuine question. I exaggerated the situation. Are you getting it, Abhishek? My point is, we cannot tell, okay, this is not your domain. Because I have done some audit preparation projects where we, simply painting the factory is also part of the audit preparation. Why? Because when the auditors come, the factory should look neat, clean. They would come for financial audit, but we should be clean. Okay, what can I tell, Abhishek? Okay, just like in-laws come to our house. Okay, when in-laws come to our house, what do? We need to make sure that our house is clean. Correct? Why you do means, okay, let them come and stay for 2 days and go, not like that. The entire house should be clean. Okay, that's it. Clear?
Okay.
They will ask questions, what to do. They cannot tell like that.
Okay.
What else, Asif? We'll speak for a break, guys, after this slide. Anything?
Hi, sir. Yeah. I have when the audit will be performed, it is at the end of
It's an ongoing activity, guys. Just like I told, anytime. See, there is don't connect this with project management, Asif. Are you connecting it with project management? No, don't do that. Audit means some third party big guys will review, supervise our progress. You can do it on a surprise basis. Sometimes surprise audits are there. You can do it in a plan driven basis. Keep it away from project management. That's all I have to tell. Okay.
Okay. Okay. Thank you.
So any other questions, guys? Up to you. Okay. See, either this week you can go through the next video, sheet 2. Because some of you guys are very aggressive. Okay, sheet 2. And if you have finished this also, then you can attempt this mock quizzes. See, this is not a rigid training plan, guys. Are you guys understanding? This learning path is tailored by you. Okay, I can only give you an outline. Okay, what you can do is keep doing this sheet videos till your confidence level boosts. I think Kapil, did you ask some question to me in LinkedIn or something, or in WhatsApp?
Yeah, correct.
What was that?
So in the WhatsApp, I actually asked you for the group join. Or that's it. I requested you. Just you asked, no? That if you are
You
from
got
the
it done?
Discord, then
Yeah.
I think you uploaded.
So I remember. Okay, see these questions. Okay, if you ask here now, I will quickly respond. Okay, so the thing is this, guys. Everyone listen. There is no universal study plan. 2 quizzes. If you have gone through, if you have time, go through the next sheet. Okay. Now, is it mandatory to go through the next sheet too? Not necessary, but good for you to go through. Are you getting, guys? And then I have this mock quiz. I've told all this in the previous slide. Do you remember, guys? When I told about definition of done, I've told you the study plan, link to mock quizzes. But don't attempt the mock quizzes now. Is that clear?
Okay.
Let the session continue. At least 2 weeks of session, let it continue, and then only you attempt the mock quizzes. Okay, hold on. Stay patient.
Would you be sharing an mock quiz for this group particularly with different questions?
No. Why? It is same. Why should I just reinvent the wheel? Not needed, guys. There is nothing particular to this group. Okay. See, the moment you attempt these mock quizzes, that's it. Okay. Nothing new or different which I have to do. Okay. Anything else, guys? So are you clear with the study plan, everyone? You only have to revise, but approximately this will take 100 hours. So what I'm requesting you people is proactively schedule your exam, considering your study plan. Let's say not 100, you put 120 hours. 120 hours in the next 4 weeks, how effectively you can study. Which all days you can study. Whether you create a plan, that's it. Okay. Clear?
Yeah.
Where this repository is updated?
Manoj, this repository was shared in the chat 2 times. Okay, Chandu and who else? Deepika have shared it. Okay, just scroll the chat, otherwise you'll see. Okay.
Okay, sure. Thank you.
Can you continue? All of you guys, please be in the video. I told you this is necessary for passing. Okay, if you are in your comfort zone, then it's a problem. Okay. So please turn on your videos, guys, everyone. More people also. Over. And let this be there. Okay, don't turn it off. Okay. So shall we continue further, guys? We are done with the break. Now the next one is, we are in which topic, guys? Don't forget our high level flow. We are in which topic? Control charts. Okay.
Audit.
That is also related to quality. No, audit is over. Before break, we spoke about. Okay. Next is control charts. Okay. So that is fine. People who are having a low bandwidth of internet or people who have health issues, that is fine. We can turn off your videos. I'm talking in general. Okay. To the people who turn on the video and when after half an hour they turn off. No, to those people I'm telling. Is that clear? Let the video be on. Okay. Don't turn it off, guys. Okay. Shall we move to the next topic? It is called as control chart. Okay. Are you guys ready? What do you mean by a control chart? Control chart means, okay, see, there is, I will properly share an example, guys, okay, which I experienced in a manufacturing company. I started my career actually in Ingersoll Rand, but before that, I actually did my internship, okay, in Bosch, in Bangalore, okay, in Bosch, Bangalore, okay. So there I've seen, I was in a spark plug production unit, okay. So I'm not getting into the technical details, guys, but can you just imagine there is a cylinder I've drawn in the graph, in the screen, okay. Now for the cylinder, no, there is an expected diameter, 10 mm. Okay, there is an expected diameter, 10 mm. Okay. Now, every time when the spark plug is produced, we expect the diameter to be 10 mm. Correct, no? 10 mm like that. Okay. Now, what I'm telling is some experience, what I've seen I think almost 16 years back, 16, 17 years back. Okay. So that time, when I saw in the production unit, there were like robots, okay, at the end of the production line, and they will pick up this spark plug, which is only this much of what is the capacity, okay, and it will, by the time it picks up, it will measure the diameter. Who will measure? The robotic arm will measure. And if it is within a limit, did you understand that language, what I'm telling? If it is within a limit, then it will put into a healthy bin. So this is what is a limit. Okay, upper control limit, lower control limit. Okay, let's say 10 mm is the expected diameter. Okay, now it goes up to as high as 10.5 mm, up to as high as, okay, and then as low as 9.5 mm. Okay, now between this, if any, see, I told you, one robotic arm keeps on measuring this diameter. If it is within this, guys, then it is put into a healthy bin. Are you getting, guys? Healthy bin. If it is beyond this, let's say 10.7 mm, then it is put into a waste bin. Is that clear? Defect bin. Okay. Now, this is a secret. Are you getting, guys? Upper control limit, lower control limit. Within this, it is acceptable. Now, did you notice on pattern here, guys? From here onwards, this is a mean position, guys. Are you able to appreciate? This is the mean position. Okay, 10 mm. Now, about 10 mm, okay, first one instance happen. Second one instance happen. Third one instance happen. Fourth, fifth, sixth, 7. Did you get, guys, what I'm telling? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 repetitive times. What is happening? That diameter is more than 10 mm. Did you understand my statement clearly, everyone? 7 times back to back, that diameter which the robot measured, it is more than 10 mm. So what happens, guys, I'm talking about something which I saw 15, 17 years back. Okay, the things would have changed now. Okay, so it would have become more advanced. That time, in the shop floor, we call it as the shop floor, okay, production, okay, region. Okay, so the production line will automatically come to a full stop. And then the production manager, the quality manager, the quality leader, they all have to come to the shop floor and they have to do a root cause analysis. What is the root cause analysis for? Why there is a consistent deviation above the mean position 7 times. Okay. Now don't ask me the question, guys. Okay, why 7? Vishak, is there a particular reason? I don't know. I'm just a project manager. This is related to statistics. I just passed on that information to you. Okay. It is called as rule of 7. 7 consecutive instances above the mean position or below the mean position, we need to investigate. But those are not defective, guys. Are you getting it? Those are not defective. See here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Those are not defective. Is that clear, guys? At the 7th position, we have to do a root cause analysis. Is that clear, guys? Any questions? Feel free to ask. See, randomness is a beauty. See here, this is totally acceptable. Clear? Raise your hand and ask, guys, if you have any questions. Quick. Hello?
Can you give any further more example of this one variability?
So this was we used in, so I have a different student, okay? So he used it in the call center. Okay, in the call center, what happens, no? So there is an average call center timing. Okay, see, average call center timing, let's say call takes 3 minutes. Okay, let's say some call center person, consistently his calls is more than 3 minutes. Then there is a problem. We need to investigate why all his calls are 7 times consecutively above the mean position. Even below, it's a problem. Why he is quickly wrapping up the phone calls like that. But this is totally fine, up and down. Be able to appreciate that randomness. Randomness is the key. We don't want a deviation towards a particular site. Any questions? Now you think, guys, okay, don't expect more creative examples. You think in your industry, are you noticing a repetitive pattern? In that repetitive pattern, okay, what is that? Let's say number of students in this batch, okay? Right now there are like 100 people, okay? So what if in the next 7 batches, there is only 80, 70 people there? Then we need to do an investigation. What happened? Okay, has the PMP importance have come down? Or my role, people are not referring it. Correct, no? We have to do a root cause analysis. Are people not referring? PMP is happening, but people are enrolling some other trainer or some other institute. Like that, we have to find out the root cause. If it increases also, we have to find out what is the reason. Okay, don't think for increasing, why should we find out? Because it should not be a inflated or it should not be a fake result. So any deviation, we need to find out the root cause. So for that, this will help. So concluding, guys, control chart does not solve the problem. It will only show that there is a deviation existing. That's it. Clear?
Vishak, in the below chart, what you are displaying, so the 7 times you showing the point D and the point B. So if it is exceeding the point B 7 times, then only we have to do, or within the limit 7 times also we need to do.
No, 7 times. See, that is what is time to do it right. How many of you guys remember a couple of slides back, we spoke about time to do it right. I told, no, don't worry for 2-3 consistency. 7 times consecutively. That is what we should worry. Okay.
7 times within the LCL and UCL. Within the mean.
Yeah. See, going outside is gone, defective. See, if it goes outside, that is totally defective. One time itself, it is defective. See, this is defective. Cannot be used. Yeah, cannot be used. Quickly, guys, raise your hand and ask questions. Don't be silent. If you're silent, type clear in the chat. That shows that you are clear. Otherwise, ask your questions quickly. Quick.
So before it goes to defective, you should able to identify that pattern and come to a common
that is
flow.
what.
Huh?
Yeah, correct. Is there something going wrong? Can I bring it back? That is the purpose of this tool.
Yeah.
Is that clear, everyone? Anything else?
Which phase of project management do we use this? During the
This is
planning
not
phase?
related to project management. That's what I'm telling you. You use it anywhere. What did I tell? Number of people in this batch also. Some things, no, don't be rigid. This is not related to project management at all. Actually, I'm not an expert in this topic. I heard it from some people in the quality background. You can use, it's not a phase of the project which you use. Are you working with a randomness, repetitive data? Then you use it.
Vishak,
Clear?
I think in a project, let's say we have a 10 sprint, and from first sprint onwards, we have set the one bar, like a maximum 5 defects can be reached, can be detected. But in first sprint, we observed as a 5 defect. In second sprint, we observed as 7. Defect count is getting increased till the 7th sprint. So we need to find out the root cause for this.
Correct. That we can use. Exactly.
Yeah.
Next, Kapil.
So Vishak, I have one thing to check over here. The rule of 7. So that is something like consecutively 7 times.
Exactly. Consecutively.
Okay.
Yeah.
Consecutively. Okay.
Now there is a question from Samira. Okay. Why it is not proper 10 mm measurement means that is a reality. Nothing is perfect in this world. Okay. 10 mm like that, there is no point in expecting. There will be, see, robots also do, human beings make errors. Robots also, there are small inefficiencies here and there. But how much we can tolerate? Are you clear? So just take the example of train timings also. A train is supposed to reach at 10 o'clock. Is it reaching consecutively early? Then there is some problem. Early is also a problem. Or is it getting delayed? Okay, then it's also a problem. We have to observe the pattern. Is there any unusual pattern? Are you guys clear with it?
So
Arun Kumar?
yeah, so if the 7 points is the checkpoint, then why it's still going below?
That is just for conveying both. Okay, I've shown it. Okay, I would say the people, in your case, I would say the answer is the people didn't do the root cause analysis properly. That's it. See, human beings have to use this tool properly. Is that clear? Probably they would have not identify the root cause properly.
Okay.
Got it? Yeah, Arun.
Vishak, the question is that is there a defined variation that you can afford to? For example, in this
We
case,
cannot define, because I am leaving it up to you. How crazy you are about the deviation. Are you clear, Arun? See, when someone is late by 2 minutes, do you get angry? You can get angry. What's wrong with that? Correct. Okay. So it depends. Okay. Or some movie release is delayed by 1 month. We will tell, it's okay. That is okay, 1 month. So are you getting that? That what extent you have to decide. Getting it? Some are very crazy about perfection. Some, okay, the precision is super important. High precision, okay, nuclear power or a microscope, something like that. When we are making, we are very particular about the quality. Got it?
Understood. Thank you.
See, 7, how it came, I would say, don't worry about it, Asif. Okay, first you clear PMP and then do some research. I also don't know. I told no. 7 is a good pattern. Okay, 7 is a good number. Okay, see, 1, 2, 3 is too much of unwanted worry. unwanted stress. Okay, 10, 11, 12 are so careless. So 7 is an optimum number. Okay. Any questions, anyone? Can you move further? Okay. Now, the next one is, guys, we are moving to the next topic, okay? Pareto. Okay. So I think many of you guys know about this also, guys. Okay. Pareto in the industry, it's also called as. Come on, guys.
80-20 rule.
Okay.
80-20 rule. Okay. So actually, this concept is proposed by an economist, Pareto, and what he put forward was for the economics, okay, for related to economy of a country. Okay. So what he told, 80% of the wealth of a nation, any nation you pick up, 80% of the wealth of a nation will be in the hands of 20% of the people. Correct? Okay. Very few people hold majority of the wealth. Don't pick up exactly 80-20. Did you get the essence, guys? Very few people hold majority of the wealth. This is what he proposed. Okay. It can be 70-30. But are you getting the exaggeration what I'm telling? Vital few people hold, okay, vital few, trivial many. That is what is a language you can note down, guys. I will tell you what is that. Vital few, trivial many. What does that mean? See, this vital few, let's say 20% is an exaggeration in India. Okay, in India, I would say 95% of the wealth is in the hands of 5% of the people. That 5% people, they hold most of the wealth of the country. Now, what about the remaining? Remaining are the people like us. Okay, I and you belong to that. Okay, either the people who are into training or the people who are into getting trained. Okay, we all are in that middle class. Okay, 95% trivial many. Okay, again, which this we can apply in case of people paying tax. Okay, do you know about that, guys? What percentage of our population pays tax?
1%.
Only 2%.
Huh?
4%.
2%.
4%, 5%. Okay, 5% we can approximately say. 5% population. Are you getting, guys? Of our country, 5% of the population pays almost 95% of the tax. Are you getting the seriousness what I'm telling? Again, sorry to disappoint you people. We all are unfortunately in this 5%. 100 people, all of us we are in this 5%. Is that clear, guys? So that is the use case of Pareto. Okay, this you can apply in a variety of cases, guys. Okay, so now coming back to quality, what is the purpose? Can you see here on the screen? There is a restaurant complaint bucket. Okay, so most of the complaint is because food is overpriced or food is delivered in small portions. Now you put this on top of this, then you will understand. Okay, 80% of the noise is because of these two factors. Okay, now if you want to reduce the number of customer complaints, what you should do? If you want to reduce the number of customer complaints, you should focus on the pricing issue and you should increase the portion of the food. Then your entire noise will come down. Are you getting, guys? Don't try to resolve every problem. That is the purpose of telling this in the quality topic. Are you clear, everyone? It's a beautiful concept, guys. Okay, I'm a hardcore fan of this topic. Okay, see, I will tell you in our course also I've used this, guys. Okay, see, if you remember, I have been skipping through some slides. Correct, no, guys? So I'm also telling you only 80% of the topics I'm covering. Okay, but for that 80%, my dear friends, some of the people in this batch, they have already done their homeworks well. They have gone through the 2 videos which I have asked in the last week. All the students, some of them have gone through. Again, I can apply Pareto. Only 5% of the people would have gone through the 2 videos. Okay, if you do a survey now, I can guaranteedly say 5 to 7 will be the count of the people who will type yes. When I ask, have you gone through both the videos? Is that clear? So what I'm telling is 80% of the curriculum I will finish. Okay, and for that, how much effort you guys have to put? 20%. Are you getting? It's a relative. Now, some of the guys in this batch, they will not listen to me. Oh, Vishak told 80%. Now, what I will do? I want 100%. Then only I will schedule my exam. Like that, you guys are very adamant. So what will you do? Simply, you will research in the internet, go through some other materials. Someone will tell, go through PMBOK, 6th edition, 7th edition. And in the next January, 8th edition is also coming. So you will think, oh, let me wait for the 8th edition and learn perfectly. It's not going to happen. Are you getting, guys? To get to this 20%, it requires a hell lot of efforts. This much of effort is required. Why? Are you going to become a topper in PMP? No, then give this exam. Okay, they will not tell you what percentage of questions you answered correctly. It is just a pass or a fail course. So do you really need this much amount of perfection? Are you getting what I'm telling, guys? I'm applying Pareto. Okay, whatever you do, don't be 100% perfection, Amy. Unless you're into space science or pharmaceutical, bioweapon, or something which requires a very close monitor. Are you guys getting what is the mindset? Relax. Okay, this will relieve your stress. 80% perfection is enough. Push. Okay. Say I'm happy from this batch, I can expect 80% PMP only. Okay. Remaining 20% people will not fail, but I call them as the laggards. Some people from my previous batches, they may know. Okay. I call them as the 20% people as the laggards. They have got their own reasons. Okay. Work shift. Okay. Or family priorities. Okay. New kid born in the family. Okay. Like a they will tell excuses. Okay. Is that clear, guys, everyone? Any questions you guys have?
So in this example, it is we'll have to reduce the price and increase the portions.
Okay, if you do like that, the noise will come down automatically. Is that clear? Any questions, anyone? Okay, so let's move further, guys. Pareto is also over. Now we are putting an end to the quality, guys. Okay, we are putting a full stop to the topic quality. Okay, can we move further, guys? Now I'm in slide number 161. I hope some front benchers are noting down the slide numbers. Next is 161. Okay, 1 minute. Eh? Okay. Shall we continue further?
Yep.
Yes.
See, actually, Mahasir have come up with an explanation, okay, for this rule of 7. Okay, you guys, okay, this is not needed for the PMP, but if you want to understand more, you can read it. Okay, so PMP is somewhere. Thank you so much. So we move to the new topic, guys. The new topic is in project planning. Okay, what is that? Project planning. Okay, so regarding this project planning, guys, what I want to tell you people is, okay, we will take a deep dive into predictive as well as an agile. Is that clear? See, one thing I want you guys to note down. Agile doesn't mean there is no plan. Please note it down. Some people have a feeling agile means no planning, right? That is wrong. Agile also planning is there, but not to that extent of what we do in predictive. Is that clear, guys? So get that very clearly. When you go for some interviews and all, don't tell some irrelevant things like this. Okay. So in agile, there is no planning like that and all. They will not like. Okay. Planning is there everywhere. Okay. Project management means it happens with planning, but that enhancement of the planning is different in these two. That's it. Is that clear, guys? Can we get into the topic? Now in slide number 163, what is the title telling? Project management plan. Okay. Now project management plan means what? On the screen, you can see hell lot of documents. Can you see here? Hell lot of documents. Okay, see here, scope management plan, requirement management plan, schedule management plan, cost management plan, quality, resource, communication risk, procurement, stakeholder change, configuration, etc., etc. Okay, and then a lot of documents are there. Okay, assumption log, change log, issue log, a risk register or risk log. Are you getting the beauty? Correct. These are all the different documentations.
Artifacts.
Okay, now artifacts, exactly. Now plans are also multiple plans are there. Okay, now right now I will apply Pareto, guys. Do you know what? During our session, when these topics got over, okay, do you remember when these topics got over? Okay, I never focused on schedule management plan or cost management plan or schedule quality management plan. Correct? No, I skipped those slides. Why did I skip? Because I believe in Pareto. I thought I can cover it in the single slide. Are you getting, guys, what I'm telling? I intentionally skipped those slides because I thought I'll spend some time on a single shot on this slide. Okay, take an example of cost management plan or schedule management plan. Okay, what is the purpose of this management plans, guys? Note down the keyword how. What is that? What is the purpose of management plans?
How?
They address the big question of how. Okay, let's say schedule management plan. Okay, schedule management plan means, okay, how exactly you are identifying the duration of different activities, which scheduling software you are using, how exactly you are interconnecting the dependencies between different activities. Is that clear? That is what is schedule management plan. Okay, now imagine one of you guys, okay, let's say Ashoka is my company CEO. He comes to me and asks, hey Vishal, how are you identifying the duration of different activities? Which software are you using? How is the dependencies between two activities you are deciding? Okay, and how do you measure the duration? Is it measured in days or in weeks? Like that and all he's asking. So what will I do, I will share him the schedule management plan. And I will tell, please find the details, whatever you have asked, it is there in the schedule management plan. You can decide. Okay, you can go through it and feel free to ask me if you have any questions. Clear? Make sense?
Yeah.
Once again, can you repeat this, Vishak?
Yeah. No problem. Okay. So schedule management plan. Just focus on only this. Which one? Schedule management plan. So imagine one person is asking me a lot of questions related to how schedule is being managed in the project. For example, how is the duration estimated? How is the relationship between the different activities you are deciding? Okay. Which software are we using? Some questions related to schedule. Okay. So what will happen? I will share the schedule management plan with that person. And I will tell, please go through this. I have elaborated in detail how the schedule is being managed in the project. Feel free to ask any questions after going through this. So what is it, guys? Two things I want to convey. In predictive, we are super crazy about documentation, point number one. Point number two, we don't want to indulge in meetings in the first place. Let them review some document and get back. Clear? Any questions?
Documents also comes under management plans.
What is that?
Here you have mentioned 13th and 14th as scope-based baseline, cost baseline. So does this also fall under project management plans?
No, that is separate. Management plans are mainly at the how part. Baseline, no, schedule baseline is clearly telling about the dates. Got it? Cost baseline is clearly telling about the money related things. That's it.
Vishak, schedule only related to the time and all, only time or even activity, how many activities are there?
Everything will come in schedule. Exactly. How many activities, what are the dependencies between the activities, etc., will come. Okay. Clear? Any questions, anyone? Overall, are you getting the purpose of the slide, guys? Please listen. If you guys are not clear, I will tell the purpose of the slide. The purpose of the slide is to convey how much importance is documentation when it comes to predictive projects. And point number two is the concept of management plans. Did you see here number 1 to number 12? That is there only in predictive. Point number 2. Point number 3, see how many logs and registers we have. For assumptions we have. For changes we have change log. For issue we have issue log. For risk we have risk register. How much? Are you guys getting it? That's it. Okay. Shall we move further, guys? Now the next slide is, I'm in slide number 171. I'm in slide number 171, please. Okay. What is the speciality of this slide number 171, That is talking about two different things. Scrum or Scrum and Safe. What are they? Scrum or Scrum and Safe. Okay. So Scrum of Scrum means what, guys? I will tell my opinion. There are a lot of experts. First, let me finish this slide and we will hear from a different bunch of experts in this batch. Okay, their opinion. Okay. So first of all, guys, Scrum of Scrum means what, there is a limitation for the Scrum team. Do you people know what is the limitation? I told you on the first day. What is the limitation for the Scrum team? First day or second day? I told
Number of
you.
resources. Number of people.
Exactly. Maximum. No. Time box is the free characteristics. The limitation is the number of people.
15.
9 to 10 people. 9 to 10 people. Okay. So what happens now? What if you have got a huge product backlog? Simply with 10 people, you cannot complete the project. Or you have got a very aggressive deadline, let's say 4 months. Okay. Just with 9 or 10 developers, you cannot finish. Okay. You may need 40, 50, or maybe 100, 200 developers you need. But in that case, how do you run the show? Can we accommodate everyone in a single Scrum team? No. So what do? We divide it into smaller scrums. Okay, let's say this Scrum consists of 10. This Scrum team consists of 8 people. This Scrum team consists of 7 people. And they are responsible for their own respective things. I don't know what they are managing into, but something. Okay, let's say this Scrum team is into, let me hook up some stories, guys. Okay, this Scrum team is mainly into UI, UX, user interface, user experience. And this Scrum team is mainly into backend development. Okay. And this Scrum team is mainly into testing. Like this. Are you guys clear what I'm telling? Like this, let us divide this entire development team into smaller Scrum teams. Okay. Now, please understand, they cannot work in silos. Please understand. They have to depend on each other once in a while, not daily, once in a while. So that is where we have a separate concept, guys. See here, I will draw a different diagram on the screen. Okay. So see here, the first one, see. This is the time boxed Scrum. Okay. Let's fix the duration to be 3 weeks. 3. Okay. Let's say this is, let me call this Scrum team as A. Okay, capital A. So this is Scrum team A. Now, Scrum team B will be okay, like this. Okay. How many will be there? Let's say, the duration will be same. That is the beauty, guys. 3 week, 3 week, 3 week, 3, 3, 3, 3. And then this is Scrum team B. And the Scrum team C is like this. Okay. It will also be 3 week, 3 week, 3 week, 3 week, 3 week. It is Scrum C. Now, what is common between the 3 things, guys? Okay. The start dates are same and end dates are same. Did you notice? See that rhythm? Are you able to understand, guys? Secondly, I don't want to tell a rigid statement, guys. Okay, maybe once in a week or once at the end of the sprint or once at the end of 2 sprints. Did you listen? I will tell again. Once in a week or once at the end of the sprint or once at the end of 2 sprints, all these 3 Scrum teams, 1 team lead or 2 team leads will be nominated. Okay, let's say one guy X nominated from here. Okay, Y nominated from here, Z nominated from here. So X, Y, Z, they will get together in a separate meeting. That separate meeting is called as Scrum of Scrum. Okay, the frequency I'm leaving it to you. You can do it on a weekly basis at the end of sprint or at the end of 2 sprints, whatever. Okay, so in that Scrum of Scrum, they discuss on the interdependencies between the respective Scrum teams. Okay, now this is a simple concept called as Scrum of Scrum. And this entire 3 teams now together, they are called as a Agile Release Train. Agile Release Train, ART. Okay, guys. Together, these 3 Scrum teams are working for a common goal or common purpose, no? So that's 3 teams together as a bundle. They are called as a Agile Release Train. Okay, guys, everyone. Now, the below one, what is written here? No, what is the below one which is written here? Scaled Agile Framework. Okay. See, let me tell you, I got the certification done last year, January. Okay. So it's more than a year. I think 1.5 years over. Okay. But frankly, I forgot everything what I've learned in that certification because I was not using it. A Scaled Agile Framework, I have not used. But whatever I can tell, guys, okay, please listen. This is a separate certification which is outside PMI. Okay, where there are different other, just as Scrum is what we discussed. There are different other ceremonies. Okay, like PI planning, product increment planning. Okay, then there are different designations. See, you know only about Scrum Master and product owner and Scrum team. But in the Scaled Agile framework, there is RTE, Release Train Engineer. Okay, like that and all, there are different other designations and different other ceremonies. But I will tell you guys, the purpose of doing projects in a Scaled Agile framework is you can scale up the team member size as big as 2,000 people with this Scaled Agile framework. But one thing, guys, let me clarify before you guys ask a lot of questions. For the PMP, whatever I have told you just now is enough. I'm standing in front of you as an ignorant person. Okay, they will not ask anything more. Is that clear? Just this much is enough. But still, for your academic interest, you guys can ask questions. But before that, now I want to tell you who all guys who are SAFe certified, please type it in the chat. SAFe, CSM, CSP, or those kind of people. Type in the chat, guys. Then only others will know. SAFe certified. See. This is what I was telling guys, okay? Let those people confirm. You guys can have a separate discussion. Okay, I told you, have unofficial discussions 1 hour or half an hour or something. Okay, there you can take a deep dive. Only this much I know. For the PMP also only this much. Any questions, anyone? Go ahead.
Vishak, hi. In the defense parlance, we don't, the documents which you have listed in the last slide, we don't use any of the documents, or we are not even familiar with this. So is it necessary to know deep knowledge of these documents, how it
So
looks
first of
like?
all, I will tell you, don't feel yourself less. Earlier also I have noticed this language from your side. Okay, I will tell you one truth. Okay, the height of documentation is in defense. If you defense, you are telling that less of this
but not
document
in
is
these
used.
terminologies.
But that's what I'm telling. What about the other corporates? No, the truth is they don't even follow this much of documentation. Okay, so this is more for extremely projectized. The example is an ideal, that the list of documents what I've shared. No, that is a highly ideal situation. I would say, are you building a nuclear power plant, or are you building a rocket to launch man in moon? Something like that, where perfection and accuracy is very, very important. Then only we go to that hell out of documents. But otherwise, I tell in my batches, I add defense also. Since you brought this, I will tell you. Only shipbuilding, aerospace, defense, pharmaceutical, like medicine development. Only these kind of industries follow this kind of documents. Otherwise, usually 99% of the corporate companies, they don't have this level of
Vishak, I'm
utilization of
asking
corporate.
from an examination point of view. We do a lot of documentation, but the terminologies and the jargons are very different.
For the examination, don't worry. Did you go through the 2 videos? Any of the videos what I've shared last week? That's it. So did you find out? They didn't ask. They will not ask any particular this document, that document kind of questions. It is more of an interconnecting at a workflow level. So don't worry. They will not ask what is the purpose of this document. That's it. No one in this batch also knows. Okay, so we don't have to worry. It is more connecting the bigger dots. That's how the examination questions will be. Okay, clear?
Thank you.
Anyone guys who want to give a 2 to 3 minutes of walkthrough of SAFe, you can do, guys. Okay, don't take too much of time, but it will be good if one of you guys could share your experience regarding the SAFe, because I have not worked on it, but I would request one of you guys if you could speak up more, guys, about this. Vijay, you want to talk, or anyone else, guys? Okay. Right, state certified like that you told.
Yes, I have a question now. When you say
question.
2,000 people, we are bringing them into one framework kind of thing. Are their vision and goal also would be same? Different
That is
projects?
why I
Or?
told some of you guys can talk on it, because they all are part of Agile Release Train, a single Agile Release Train. Okay, so I'll give you the link of that. Maybe you guys can explore it. Okay.
I guess
Yeah,
we
Amitabh,
can
any question?
offline. We can have a separate discussion on this one.
Vishak, you have selected X, Y, Z, right? All are the Scrum or project, I mean team also, development team also? Only Scrum?
Scrum team. Okay. So this is a link to that picture, Scaled Agile Framework original flowchart. Okay. I don't want to spend too much time on it. I've just shared the link. Troublesome people who claimed that they are SAFe certified or they have experience in the SAFe framework. Okay. Have a separate session and ask them to walk through this link what I've shared. Okay. I'll put a full stop here. Is that clear? First is my ignorance. Second thing, it is not needed for the PMP. What else I need to tell confidently? Clear? You can take this discussion separately. Okay. Pick up this link, guys. Okay. Who would be volunteering, guys, to walk through this link? Some of you guys know? No one knows? Okay. So Akula have to come forward. Okay. Chandu also there. Guys, take it offline. Okay. Note down these names and discuss about it offline. Is that clear, guys, everyone? Can I clear the screen?
Vishak,
Save from
can you,
yeah.
before we proceed further, can you please summarize the slide again?
Can you please
Summarize the slide again?
summarize?
I mean,
See, there are two.
listen.
Yeah. So I'll tell you. Okay. See, listen. See, there are two keywords here. One is Scrum or Scrum and Scaled Agile Framework. Scrum or Scrum is what you saw on the screen. Okay, Arun, is that clear? 3
Yeah.
Scrum teams or 4 Scrum teams or 7 Scrum teams, whatever. Okay. We discussed on the interdependencies in a particular meeting. What is the meeting's name? Scrum or Scrum. And it can happen on a weekly basis or on a bi-weekly basis. As you can see, the blue lines, what I saw now, you can have it. Okay. That is about Scrum or Scrum. What about Scaled Agile Framework? Scaled Agile Framework is an extended framework of the Scrum or Scrum, which I'm not comfortable with. Okay. And PMP will not ask questions from that. Okay. Important point. Okay. Wherein you can scale up. There are a lot of events. There are a lot of designations. I told about 2 events. One is PI planning. Okay. Ask these people, guys, tomorrow during the break time, if you don't want to catch up separately, tomorrow during the break time, you ask, can someone tell about PI planning? And there are different designations. We have got Scrum Master and Product Owner. Okay. And then there is Release Train Engineers. Like that, there are different designations. Okay. Clear?
Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah.
What is PI, Vishal? You said
Product
PI.
increment. Product increment planning. That's all I know. Okay. Maybe more people can tell. Okay. Is that clear, guys? That all not needed for the PMP. Please be very clear. Okay. Can you move on?
Yeah, in a real project, PI planning happens quarterly, half yearly,
Quarter.
monthly basis.
Yes. See, I'll tell you one thing. Since you asked about PI planning, see, for every sprint there is a sprint review, a sprint planning, correct? No, but for a release, let's say 2-3 sprints or 2-3, 3-4 sprints, they combine to form a release. So before our upcoming release, we will have a PI plan. How the next release is going to be. It's a zoomed in picture. Are you getting, guys? Sorry, zoomed out picture. So sprint planning happens at the beginning of every sprint. PI planning happens at the beginning of every release. That's it. These are not needed for the PMP, I repeat. Okay. Can we move further, everyone? Okay. Let's move further, guys. The next one is we are moving to a new topic, okay, which is procurement. Is that clear, guys? The new topic is procurement. Okay. See, I will tell you one thing, guys. Procurement means what, very basic common thing. Okay, it is buying from outside, getting a vendor to do something. This is what we call as procurement. Some work we are outsourcing to a third party. Are you getting that feeling, guys? That is what is called as procurement. But before jumping into procurement, now I want to take a deviation here. Don't tell the trainer is discussing unwanted stuff in the slide. This deviation is important. Okay. See, we are yet to cover risk management. Okay. So in risk management, there is a type of response called as risk transfer. There is a type of response called as risk transfer. Okay. Now there are 2 classical ways of risk transfer. Can you tell which are all those? One is already there in the screen. What is the other one?
Insurance.
Resources are
Very-
less, we will
Very good.
outsource work.
Contracting.
No, guys. One is insurance. I think one of you guys already told. Risk transfer mechanisms are 2. One is insurance. The other one is, what is here?
Manage.
Procurement. Procurement. Okay. See, both, what does it mean, guys? Okay. What do you mean by getting insured? Have you noticed? Why do people get their car insured, life insured, health insured, everything? In case something happens, at least the financial liability will be with that insurance company. Correct? No? So you're transferring the financial responsibility to a third-party company. What about procurement? Procurement means I don't want to do it. You do it if you want to. Like that. Okay? That is what is called as procurement. Okay? Now these are the 2 risk transfer mechanisms. See, I told you, no, I want to democratize project management, guys. Okay, don't think only from a corporate point of view. Do you have a maid in your house? Do you have a driver for your car? If the answer is yes, then you are procuring. You could drive it. You could do all the household stuff. But what do you prefer? Let someone who is expert, let that person do it, so that I can focus on something which I am good at. Did you get, guys? That's all is procurement. Procurement is the secret of success to all world successful companies. That's I can tell. Okay, all successful companies, what do they do? 100% product is there. Again, I'm applying Pareto. See here, 95% of their product they outsource. They give to vendors. 5% only they do it in-house. That 5% is their core competency. Clear? Rest 95% they outsource. Is that clear, guys, everyone? Any questions? Any questions? Quick.
So Vishak, one thing I have. So whatever joint business relationships a company actually does, so those are like procurement only?
You can consider, because you are shifting the responsibility to the other team also, other person also. Got it?
So it would be, how will be different in product-based companies because how they are transferring the risk there. In the product-based company.
Product-based also, they raw materials and all they will give to someone else. No, that's all procurement.
Contract manufacturing
One of the
also can be
example, I
considered.
think, one of the example, like in my project, we need a lot of tester, right? And to keep all the tester, it's very difficult in the quick time. So what we did, we tried to hire the vendor who can provide a tester, so we can procurement for the in the quick time. So what the benefit we are getting it? Yes, the costly, right? But whenever we needed, we can hire them. If we do not want after the project, we can ask them to leave.
Yes, that freedom is there, exactly. Okay, so that is what is about procurement. Is that clear, guys, everyone? Now I'm clearing the screen, guys. Hope there is no more questions, as there is no hand raises and there are a lot of clear in the chat. Now the next one is, before you go to procurement, guys, our mind goes through a make or buy decision. What is that? Our mind goes through make or buy confusion. Okay. Make means what? Doing it in-house. Buy means giving it to some other person. Think very common sense, guys. Okay. So this is applicable in our house also. I told, no, tonight, are you going to order food from outside? Are you going to order food from outside? Why? Maybe today you want to eat something different, which you cannot cook at home. Correct, no? Or you're busy with some office work, so you don't have time to get into the kitchen and do the cooking. So are you getting, guys? Am I going to cook food myself at home or am I going to order from outside? Make or buy. Clear? Now, what could be the factors, guys? Come on, tell me, which is driving for make or buy decision. How will you decide? Should you make or should you buy? Tell.
Skills,
Competency.
skill set.
Core competency is the
Cost, time,
quality,
sources, time,
price,
resources,
technology, skill,
ROI, ROI,
delivery
Ready.
aspects,
time,
ROI, everything. Okay, time,
volume,
Need.
quality, speed and time same. Okay, both are same only. Speed and time, etc. Okay, clear, guys. So competency, resources, everything is whatever you have told. Okay, because sometimes I may have the competency, but I don't have the bandwidth. Sometimes I may have the bandwidth, but I don't have the competency. Sometimes I can do it, but I cannot have the same quality with which a supplier delivers to me. Are you getting, guys? Sometimes when I do, the ROI will be less, but when a vendor does, the ROI will be more. Okay, this is what is this? Reasons, okay, why you should go for make or buy. So based on this only, we evaluate, should you go for an outside vendor or should you do it in-house? Is that clear? Any questions? Think very democratic at a house level. Are you getting, guys? Shall I move further? Now, whatever you have told, it is coming on the screen, guys. See here. For the make or buy decision, cost, time, or quality. Is there a need of a specific skill set? How steep is the learning curve? Okay. Is required resources available in the organization? Everything we consider. Okay. Clear, everyone?
Can you explain this? How steep is the learning curve?
How steep is the learning curve? Means, see, you have bandwidth to do something. Okay, Deepika, for example, you are here for the PMP course because you want to learn the art of project management. Okay, because this course is for 4 weeks of training plus 1 week of exam prep, you are here. But what if this is a mountain, 6 months? Like that, if someone is telling, they will think twice. Okay, then I don't want to do. Correct. How steep is the learning curve? Means, are you willing to master that skill set? Clear, everyone? Shall we move further? That's it. Now, so next slide, guys. Did you see the title? It is written as procurement statement of work. Okay, SOW statement of work. Okay. So, first of all, I will draw a creative diagram, guys. What you see on the screen. So this is the scope of the project. Okay. Now, as part of the scope of the project, okay, this much is the thing we are outsourcing to some vendors. Is that clear? This much thing we are outsourcing to some vendors or suppliers. So that is what is called as procurement statement of work. So please understand, guys, what is the red color thing? Use your creativity. The red color thing is the project scope baseline, correct? No? Out of that project scope baseline, this much portion of work I'm giving to some third-party company. I'm giving it to some vendor. That's it. So first, a project scope baseline should be created. Then only procurement statement of work will get involved. First, you think what you want to do. Then we can think, am I going to do it in-house or am I giving it to some vendors? Is that clear, guys, everyone? Any questions? Okay. Now, moving further, the next one is, see, I never slow down in management plans. Okay, but this slide will spend some time because in the light of what we completed, no, you'll get an idea. Okay. So what is written on the screen, guys? Procurement management plan. Okay. So what does procurement management plan contain, guys? You think it will contain the details of, think very natural, how the procurement process will be driven. How means what all will be there? What type of contract will be used? What will be the process of obtaining bids? How will you evaluate from different vendors? Okay. Third one. Okay. What sort of documents we collect from different vendors? Okay. How multiple providers will be managed? Okay. First vendor, backup vendor, right? You know, different vendors are, you know, how multiple providers will be managed. This will be the questions answer which will be there in the procurement management plan. Got it? Okay. Any questions?
Is there any standards which we are following to prepare this, to make this procurement management plans?
Again, the answer is depends on your industry. See, everything, my answer will be tailored for you. Okay. So which industry you belong to, you check. See, for example, some guideline which is related to food processing. So you have to ensure some standards of the food processing. Vendor from this, vendor should have this much of cleanliness in this facility. They should have this equipment, that equipment. They should not have manpower who are unskilled in this. That control, some criteria will be there. That is for that industry. If you are working in textile industry, that will have a different standard. There is no universal standard as per project management. Which industry? That's why I told you this is just a icing in the cake. Which one? This PMP course. I don't want to disappoint you people. You are expert in something else. What is your industry you belong to? Is there a standard? That is my question back to you. Clear, everyone?
So
Any
we said
questions?
that the type of contracts that will be used, the type of contracts, could you elaborate more on that?
It is coming subsequently. Okay. The types of contract, there are 3 types: fixed price, cost reimbursable, time and material. It is coming in the next slides. Okay. So this is a sample of the procurement management plan, guys. I don't want to zoom and allow you guys to read it. You guys can read it later. Okay. Just note down the slide number 177. There is a sample procurement management plan. Okay. Now moving to the next title, guys. Okay, can you see what is the title here? Source selection criteria. Okay, so before getting into this topic, I want to ask you guys a question. There are two keywords, guys. Okay, one is procurement, the other one is sourcing. What is the difference, guys? Can you guys tell between these two terms?
Procurement is something we are procuring, and sourcing is the what type of source, maybe what vendors we are targeting.
Procurement is?
Procurement is purchasing the entire thing, right? And sourcing is like having a contract and getting the raw materials kind of thing from there.
No, not correctly.
Sourcing
Not exactly correct.
Sourcing is
Giving
the responsibility to the
Sourcing
vendor, and sourcing is buying something.
No. I'll clarify,
Procurement
guys.
is
Okay.
planning.
Sourcing is
It's
the
just a
data
overall
from where we
planning.
are going to procure.
Sourcing is only
No. I'll tell you, guys.
Procurement is more of a plan kind of a thing where
No.
you
I'll
are
tell guys.
trying to-
No.
For some
Not correct,
activity,
guys.
we are going to send it to some other vendors just to complete that and then bring back to our factory like that.
No. Nothing,
Creating
guys. Hold on.
database.
See, don't guess it, guys.
is
If you
what
know, you tell, guys. Okay, hold on. 1 minute. Okay, only one person I think told the correct answer. Okay, so the stuff you guys are guessing it wildly. Okay, the sourcing is identifying new vendors. That's it.
Yeah.
Okay, procurement is repeatedly working with already existing vendors who is known to my company. See, I'm working with a vendor for the last 7 years. This vendor is associated with my company. So every time when I need a raw material, I'm approaching that vendor. So what is that exercise I'm doing? It is procurement. Now, when I'm finding out a new vendor, okay, is this vendor skilled in this? That skill is there. Does he have this capacity? That is what is sourcing. Identifying new vendors is sourcing. Working with an existing vendor is procurement, purchase. Very common sense. Okay. Yes, Manish. Anything, Manish? Okay, then we'll hear from Abhishek. Quick.
Vijay, in procurement and sourcing, if you're telling, whenever we are trying to buy something, we get the quotations from 2 or 3 vendors. That vendors could be new or the older ones. So is it like it is something which is more integrated between each other, procurement and sourcing? Because there
No.
could be
If the vendor is already identified, no, then it is still after you have identified, they are part of your company database, correct, Abhishek? Then if you are reaching out to them, it is still procurement only.
But again, next year, when I'm going to procure that product, I will again have 2 or 3 quotations.
Yeah, then you can say it's sourcing. See, what I'm telling is simple, guys. Let's keep it simple. You think whatever, okay? What I'm telling is, are you repeatedly buying, just a buying behavior, or you are just stepping out into the market and finding out a new vendor? If the answer is finding out a new vendor, then it is sourcing. That's it. Okay, guys? So that is correct what Asif have put. First is sourcing. Once you have done with your sourcing exercise, then it is procurement. Okay, very, very common sense, guys. What is there in the screen? Don't just memorize it, guys. Think very logically. What is the source selection criteria? How do you identify? Okay, overall life cycle cost, understanding of need, technical capability, okay, management approach. These are all the criteria which we'll consider. Okay, warranty, okay, production capacity. How big is the production capacity? Okay, business size and type. Okay, these are all the factors. References, past performance. Guys, when you guys enrolled in this batch, did you check the credibility of the trainer? Did you check the credibility of the institute? You should have. Simply because, okay, the internet, it is pushing you this enroll in PMP training. You should not get into it. You have to check the past performance. You have to check for any references. Is there anyone who have recommended? That is why I told you. Okay, see, once you clear, no, you guys have to recommend. Correct, no? If you're not happy, then why should you recommend? So that is the best way, okay, of finding new products, new courses, etc., etc. You should always look for references. Is that clear, guys? So this is what is the source selection criteria. This is not a complete list. You can add your own points, but are you getting the purpose? Sourcing. Clear? Anything else, anyone?
So Vishak, I was just about to mention that we have heard this sourcing term quite frequently from HRs. whenever we contact them, they are like, oh, we are sourcing more profiles. They
Correct, exactly.
always use the
Recruitment, not
sourcing.
HR, exactly. It's recruitment. Recruitment is the people who do the sourcing of candidates, sourcing of profiles. Okay, because once it is sourced, no, they are part of our payroll. It's up to us how to use that. Clear, everyone? Shall we move further? Now, what you see on the screen exactly just now, he told about sourcing is a keyword used by HR, particularly the recruitment people. Okay, I'll tell you, he's very correct, guys. Okay, what you see on the screen is a tool. Okay, so this I have used. This is related to procurement. Okay, but guys, you know what? Sorry, this is related to sourcing. But let me tell you exactly the same tool I have heard in recruitment. Okay, what happens in recruitment? No, so I'm not sure how many of you guys were interviewing candidates in your team. Okay, or hiring candidates. Okay, if you are into that position, the recruiter, they will give us a template like this. Okay, they will give us a template like this. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, 5 different candidates, and I'm going to evaluate them based on 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 different criteria. Okay, so when I interview the candidates, I'll be putting some score. Candidate 1, how did he perform? What score? Like that, Andrew. Okay, candidate 2. Okay, like that, like that. That is what is this source selection analysis. Okay, and then depending on the profile, imagine I'm hiring for a project manager. Okay, guys. See, project manager, I'm expecting a lot of criteria: good communication skills, good analytical skills, like that and all. So whichever criteria I am expecting to have a higher weightage, I should put a higher weight here. Have you heard about it, guys? Weighted average. You can put 8 for criteria 3 because I'm expecting criteria 3 is most important for this role. For some other criteria, 2 is enough. So while I interview the candidate, I'll be putting a number. Okay, how did they excel? Okay, on a scale of 10. Okay, criteria 1, 7, criteria 2, 3. I don't know, different ratings we'll put. Okay, so the candidate who is having the highest rating, we will roll out the offer letter to that candidate. Clear, everyone?
Yes.
Any questions? Yeah, go ahead, Asif.
Vishak, I heard the term outsourcing with the contracting companies. Okay, they outsource they had the resource and outsourced to the another company. So, so this is the right term. So right term for the outsourcing, or it's a something misused?
Same. What's wrong with that? Don't feel misused, Daniel. Outsourcing, procurement, finding out a vendor, finding out a supplier, everything is same.
Okay. Thank you.
Can we move further, guys, everyone? Now, see, the moment we are in an exercise of finding new vendors, okay? So the moment that exercise is over, then it is called as qualified vendors. Okay, qualified vendors or approved vendors. Or I would say, what else is the keyword, guys? Can you tell some keywords used in your company? Qualified vendors, approved vendors. Are you getting the feeling they are onboarded in our company?
Are they also like partners?
Partners, that is a good keyword. They are like our partners. What else?
Listed,
referred vendors.
Listed vendors, etc. Are you guys clear? Referred, I'm not sure. Preferred vendors, I would have heard.
Authorized third party.
Authorized is correct. Authorized third party. Okay. Authorized third party. These are all the official keywords. Is that clear, guys? That means we have done our exercise of scrutinizing. After everything is over, we are finally going ahead with a list of official vendors, qualified vendors. Okay.
Is it a job of a project manager to kind of qualify a vendor?
Yeah, I will tell you. My answer is again subjective. Okay. I have seen cases in which there is a separate department altogether called as a procurement department. They take care of all this. Okay. But I have seen cases in which the project manager also does that. So that is what I'm telling us. Don't worry about the rigidity of the designations. It's subjective. Some industries, you know, the project manager will have an upper hand on the procurement. Some activities, the project manager will just pass on the information to the procurement department. They will take care of the purchase and all. Okay. Any questions, anyone?
अगर हम बच्चों को देख ले क्या देख रहे हैं
Huh?
सुला दे अब राधिका तो सो जाएगी
Any questions, guys? Shall we move further?
Vaishak, our contractors are also qualified vendors.
Yeah, of course. Contractors are also the vendors, procurement partners. Okay. Now, next thing, guys, okay, we are in a keyword called as bidder conference. Can you guys hear? Bidder conference. Okay. See, what is the purpose of this word, guys? Bidding. Okay, bidding is a process in which, okay, let's say there are a lot of vendors available in the market. What we will do, we'll put an advertisement telling that, okay, this is a project we are going to do, and these are the places where we expect some vendors. Like that, we'll publish in a newspaper or in a magazine. Okay. Then what happens in the newspaper or in the magazine? A lot of vendors will be seeing this advertisement. So they will express interest to us. We are the company. Okay. So they will express interest telling that we want to associate with you in this project. Like that. But like that, there will be thousands of people who are expressing interest. How can we decide? That is where we have this bidding process. So whomsoever is expressing interest, we will tell them, okay, submit a proper document regarding what is your competency of work, how you can associate with us. Do you have a plan? Something like that, we'll ask them to submit something. What is the cost you are expecting from us? Are you getting, guys? And then, like that, the moment we put some criteria like that, no, that 1,000 who express interest, I'm telling us, human mind is like that. Okay, 250 only will come. So, for example, the PMP is right now having an application process. You know, a lot of lazy people, they will not apply. Oh, apply and will have to do for this exam. I'm not doing it. Whether they'll skip it. They will attend the training. I'm telling. They're so lazy. Okay. So people who are yet to apply, guys, you guys are belonging to that category. Okay. Don't tell excuses. Okay. I was having work. I was having family priority. Today is the second week. There are a lot of people who have applied in this batch and they have got it approved also. Okay. If you do it quickly, it is good for you. Is that clear, guys? So they'll tell some reasons. Okay. So what I'm telling is, applying the criteria, the process of applying will narrow down the pool. Okay, just like that, when I say some bid, some document you have to submit from 1,000 only 250. Now from the 250, guys, I can onboard only one vendor. Are you getting that filtering? What I have to do? I can onboard only one vendor. Okay, so what do we do? There are two kinds of proposal: technical proposal and commercial proposal. Technical proposal and commercial proposal. Okay. Now, what does the technical proposal tell? Technical confidence of the vendor. Can he work with us? Like that. What about the commercial proposal? The money. Now, I'm telling about proper organizations, guys. Proper procurement philosophy. I don't know how much realistically it is being applied in companies, because companies, they have got a different norm. But properly, what you should do now, guys, first the technical proposal, it's an envelope. Only that envelope should be opened. And from the 250, you should narrow down to, let's say, 25. From the 25, you will narrow down to one vendor based on commercial proposals. Is that clear? That's it. So first technical proposal review, then commercial proposal. But some companies, they go with, cheapest vendor. That is their call. I don't want to comment on it, guys. Okay, but this is what is the ideal process. Okay, are you able to appreciate, guys, what is a bidder conference, everyone?
Yeah, is this
Whole
something?
process of.
Is this something can we relate to the RFQ? Request for
RFP. Yeah. Everything you can consider. Okay, see, I don't want to get into that keyword. Since you asked about it, I'll tell. Okay, there is RFP,
RFI.
First is RFI. I'm sorry.
Yes.
RFI and RFQ. Okay. See, again, this is not there for the PMP, my dear friends. Some people have asked it. Okay, so I'll just tell. First is request for information, very vague. Okay, then request for proposal, more aligned with our project. Finally, quotation is exact, proper costing. Okay, what is that? So in terms of the transition, first is RFI, followed by RFP, followed by RFQ. This is not there for the PMP. I mean, this 3 key modes. Okay. Anything else, guys? Anyone? Any questions?
Vishal,
Nothing?
can I ask question related to one of the more questions related to this?
No. See, you are a little bit advanced. Okay, only you. Okay, so you do one thing. Hold on for the exam prep session. You're there for the exam prep?
No.
No. Then last day we can discuss. Okay, because everyone will not be able to understand. See, that is the reason I don't bring up PMP questions in the middle. Okay, let's do one thing. Eighth day we can discuss if you have only for your case. Okay, since you have scheduled your exam already. Correct? No. You have scheduled your exam. Yeah.
By any chance, do you have some sample for RFI, RFP document?
See,
Just for our knowledge.
that is what I'm telling. I'll always tell the how part. Okay, because getting samples is super easy. You don't have to enroll for a PMP program. Okay, the moment you guys become get the voucher from the Star Agile, no, all of you guys are becoming a member of PMI. Okay, just go to PMI portal and type. You'll get 1,000 samples. Okay, I don't want to share a sample and people to stick to that sample. Is that clear? That will solidify their mindset. Okay, so intentionally, I'm just keeping away from the sample. Okay, so I will leave it to you. Okay, once your application is approved, you ask for the voucher from the institute. Once you become a PMI member, you have a lot of access. Procurement management plans, bidding document. Like that, you type in the PMI portal, you will get a lot of documents. Lot means lot, hundreds. You can review the rating and all, and you can have a look at it yourself. Okay. Anything else, guys?
Vishak, one thing, the membership will be, I mean, it will valid for 1 year, right?
Yeah, it's a jellyfish question, but it is valid for 1 year. After that, if you want, you can renew. See, basically, I'm not much into networking and all, so I haven't renewed it. Only when I need some specific purpose, I renew. Okay. But otherwise, if you're an active person who is into PMI events, who'd love to network with people in your city, for example, Chennai, Bangalore, Bombay, Hyderabad, they've got active PMI chapters. So you can get yourself updated, plus you can get better job opportunities. Everything is there. Okay. See, the purpose of asking you guys to join my WhatsApp group is also that, so that if any event is happening, you'll be updated. I'm from Hyderabad. Okay, so this event will come to know because someone or other will post information related to that. Okay, everyone?
Vishak, any group from Kolkata? I don't
Not
think
that.
there is.
There are too many participants now, then we can create. Okay. But you can join the North group, okay, Delhi.
Okay, fine.
Okay, so next is, guys, about the contracts. Is that clear, guys? So these are the 3 types of contracts. We'll take a deep dive into it. Okay, fixed price, cost reimbursable, time and material. Are you guys ready? Fixed price, cost reimbursable, time and material. Okay. Now, fixed price. Shall we start, guys? Yeah. Fixed price means what? There is I'll tell you guys. Okay, imagine X and Y are 2 companies. Okay, X is a buyer. Okay, and Y is a seller. Just imagine this. Okay, they are getting into a contract. Okay, when do we go with fixed price? That is what I'm going to tell you first. Please listen. When do we go with fixed price? Whenever there is a well-defined scope of work, regardless of cost or effort. That is what is called as fixed price. Okay, in the industry, it is also called as lump sum contract. In the industry, it is also called as lump sum contract. Okay, so what is the purpose of this fixed price, guys? It gives you, I told you, think of X as a buyer and Y as a seller. It gives you maximum protection to the buyer because the buyer will tell, hey, this is a fixed price we agreed, correct? I cannot pay you more than that. So the seller have to be more risk and responsibility taking. Okay, but I always tell, no, with great power comes great responsibility. Okay, so if the buyer is enjoying that, maximum protection, okay, what is the cost he has to pay for it? The documentation is very, very time consuming, lengthy preparation and bid evaluation. Okay, because the moment we go with a fixed price contract, the supplier will tell, okay, no, this was not mentioned in the contract, like that. Clear, everyone? So everything should be mentioned in black and white, clearly mentioned in the contract. Okay, everyone? Any questions?
Can you give some examples where this is
Fixed price.
I mean, where
Wherever you have a
that's not
clarity on the
happening.
scope. See, I'll tell you, wherever you have a clarity on scope, okay, you know clearly what you want. Okay, then you go with fixed price.
Painting a home could be one.
No, we cannot tell like that. That is why I don't prefer examples. Okay, because painting a house like that, we cannot tell. Okay, because it can be time and material also. Okay, see, moment I tell an example, no, it will become rigid, guys. Okay, that is why you think of something where you have a well-defined scope of work. Okay,
Support
see, for
process.
example,
I think
like a
it's
support process, we are outsourcing.
no, hold on, guys, hold on. Simple. Let's keep it layman. You purchase a phone. You have a dream configuration of the phone. Okay, this much GB internal memory, this much camera specification, this much charging, this much to this much time it should get charged. Like that, I know you are mentioning. But one of them, let's say, once you purchase the phone, one criteria you are telling, oh my God, I didn't expect this. But the vendor is telling no, that you didn't mention in the write-up. You told about camera, you told about battery backup. I provided all those. There is only one SIM facility. You thought that the phone will have 2 SIMs. Something like that, guys. When you get into fixed price, now you have to clarify everything. A well-defined scope of work. So it is good for those projects which have a high degree of certainty about project parameters. Are you guys clear?
If anything goes above, then it should go with the CCB, right?
Very good point. Okay, that's a good point from Arpit. Okay. See, what the advantage and the disadvantage of fixed price is, the moment we decide our boundary, this is our boundary. So anything which goes outside, even a little bit, see this much, it have to go through a change control board. Clear?
Vishak, in the defined scope of work, which includes the specification and also the commercial part as well. Like the pricing of the
everything. Yeah, that is why it is called as fixed price. No, we have to be clear in black and white, everything.
Okay. Is there any buffer will be there, like maybe in the fixed pricing, the 10 in between?
We can add, guys. See, that all we can add. See, I don't want to get into the subtle nuances because this is not the competency of a project manager. I told no, there is a procurement department. They will take it. Fixed price doesn't mean exactly $100. $100 plus 5%. That all are there, guys. Customization. So are you getting that crux of what I'm telling? Fixed price means the scope is fixed. Okay. Shall we come to next one, guys? Cost reimbursable. I will clarify, guys. Maybe once all three are finished, you will understand what I'm trying to convey. In cost reimbursable, what happens? The scope is not fixed, just like in the previous case. Opposite of the previous case. In the previous case, the scope is fixed. But in this case, cost reimbursable, the cost is not fixed. Okay. See, the buyer will tell his expectations once in a while, and the seller will deliver it. Are you getting, guys? Buyer will tell the expectation, the seller will deliver. While the seller delivers, he will also send a bill for reimbursement. See, when you guys go for travel, see, some companies, they will tell daily, we will pay you this much rupees, correct? No, that is what is fixed price. Some companies, what do? You stay in any hotel, you eat food from anywhere, but you submit the bill back. That is what is cost reimbursement. Okay. Thirdly, time and material. Okay. See, please understand, guys, before going to cost, time and material, let me tell you, in cost reimbursable, the project parameters are uncertain. Is that clear? Project parameters are uncertain. Any questions till this much?
Vishak, in the TNM also we submit, or I think we do the billing of the what time we are spending on the project, correct? And then we get the cost from the client, correct?
In
the TNM project, right? Also the it's not a reimburse. Okay, I got
one minute. We didn't get into TNM. Hold on. Fixed price and cost reimbursable. Are you guys clear with these two?
Cost reimbursement example, please. Cost reimbursement example.
I told no, you guys going for a travel, you submit the bills to your company, restaurant bill, hotel accommodation, everything. So based on the bill which you submit, 1,568 rupees. That is the reimbursement you will get it. Got it? Keep it simple, guys, okay? Now the next one is time and material. Okay, in a time and material, what happens? We fix on the unit price. Okay, we fix on the unit price, whether it is manpower or whether it is paint can, something like that. Okay, we fix on the unit price, but we don't know how much quantity is needed. Okay, see, consulting companies mostly prefer time and material. Consulting companies. Okay, I was working with EY. Okay, in EY there is a concept called as timesheet. Okay, timesheet concept means what? At the end of the week, you have to enter how many hours you have worked. Okay, let's say 7 hours you work. 7 hours times, let's say your manpower have got a charge. Okay, just like in a restaurant when you go, there is a price for every item you order, correct? So just like that, for let's say I was working as a senior consultant. So there are different items available: associate consultant, the consultant, senior consultant, director of projects, like that. Okay, so depending on what the clients are choosing, there will be a rate. Okay, say I was a senior consultant. So let's say EY is charging on behalf of me $50 per hour. So $50 times 7 hours. That's it. So that will be the amount the client have to pay to me. Not pay to me, pay to EY. Is that clear, guys, everyone? So that is what is a time and material. Any questions?
So let's say, Vishal, if we are hiring somebody to kind of do an audit, right? And so far, let's say the organization is going on time and material, let's say 4 or 5 days. Now, after few quarters, when they recognize that this is a very kind of a defined scope, they can move to a fixed price also, right? In that,
yeah, through a change request, through a change request at the contract level, they can move to fixed price.
Vishak, in the cost reimbursable, there is a buyer and seller, and there is a another party is involved, right? So there are cost reimbursable, like as you said, right? The expenses.
In everywhere there is a supplier involved. No, the supplier is submitting here. You have got a buyer and a seller.
Okay.
I have one question here. I'm just giving an example scenario that let's say we have one project and that project time is like, let's say 50 hours, and there are some dollar are defined that per hour, there such kind of dollars are already defined. Now the payment terms are defined like on the milestone wise. So initial phase or the POC phase or UAT phase or some other phases that we have defined some milestone, and the payment will be done on the basis of the milestone completion. So it will be the part of 50 or it will be the part of cost immersion.
It will be part of time and material. Okay, because in time and material, no, milestone is considered as a material. Clear? Simple answer. Yes. Okay. Next, Narendra.
What is the level of documentation for the other two?
Again, nothing rigid for this. Okay. See, can you elaborate on that? I didn't get it.
Like you said, the fixed price is highly document heavy, or
correct,
a
yeah.
lot of documentation goes through it. What about the other two?
Other two, cost reimbursable, it is okay. See, in cost reimbursable, trust is very important. Okay. So that means I'm relying on the vendor. Whatever, okay, if the vendor is telling me, if Tejas is my vendor, Tejas is delivering me something and he's sending a note, okay, $50 is my expense. So I will not question him much. Okay. See, when you scrutinize the vendor in an early stage, we scrutinize it very well. Are you getting it? So we trust the vendor. So we don't worry much about documentation. But in fixed price, documentation is very, very important. So other one, I would say it's up to subjective. Okay. Time and material also to a certain extent subjective, because per unit price, how did you arrive? Like that, we all should be in the same page. For example, I was working as a senior project consultant. Why my rate is $50 per hour? That client have the right to ask one time. But whether I took 7 hours or 10 hours, that is client cannot question. I'm not telling I can simply put, but plus or minus 7 hours can go up to 10 hours, no problem. Client cannot question why I'm taking more time. Got it? Anything else? That flexibility is there. Any questions, guys? Quick.
So Vishak, for the fixed price contract, you said seller carries more risk. What about the time and material?
It's a
Who
shared
carries more
risk,
risk,
right?
seller or buyer?
50-50. Okay, in time and material, it is 50-50. Okay, but I would still say the buyer have got more risk when you tell. Why? Because there is a limit to which we can question someone. Are you getting? We are human beings, no? We don't want to simply mess up. Okay, so when you go with time and material, no, the seller can see. Just now someone told about the painting guy's example, painter. I told you, some painting contracts they get into time and material. They will not tell upfront how much is the cost of painting an apartment or a house. They will tell 4 of my painters will come tomorrow morning onward. They will start painting. Maybe they will take 3 days. They will take 7 days. Like that they will tell. So we cannot force them. Hey, why you guys are staying idle? Why don't you paint it? You could have finished it in 3 days. Like that, we would love to ask, but we don't ask much. So getting that soft skill, what I'm telling. They can easily fool us. See, I have also done it. Okay, the 7 hours thing, I will nicely put 9 hours. Client is not going to question. But 7 hours thing, if I put 15 hours or something, then I'll be in trouble. Clear?
Yes, thanks.
Okay, some things you have to keep it very open, guys. Okay, rigid, fluid, no rigidity. Keep it fluid, it makes sense. Okay. Yes, Pankaj.
Like in software where we are selling the services, do we have anything? What are the best practices? Because mostly here we are talking about kind of hardware, but where we are doing a consultancy services. So
No, I was talking about EY only. No, it is not a hardware. It is about consulting only. Where we go with time and material. Okay, for the deliverables, how the project is progressing. Okay, when this milestone is achieved, or for some preparing some document, I spend 7 hours in a week. So 7 hours times my hourly rate.
yeah,
So it's not
so
only
that's what
product based.
so time and material is the best approach there, right? When we talk about software consultancy kind of business, right?
Yeah, consultancy. So keep the domain away. I always told, no, consultancy you keep it. There's nothing like
Oh.
software consultancy. Even in manufacturing consultancy, it will be time and material only. Okay.
Okay.
Service based, it's good to go with time and material. Clear? What else, guys?
Clear.
Yeah, Vishak.
Yeah.
Yeah, Vishal, can you say time and material, we always opt for agile methodology, and for fixed price, we go for predictive?
No, I'll clarify. Okay, your point is valid, but slight mistake is there. See, agile are mostly time and material. That everyone note it down. The question is very valid. In agile, it is mostly time and material. But predictive, we cannot tell. I have seen predictive where all the 3 types of contract are there: fixed price, cost reimbursable, time and material. Even mega projects, in predictive, it goes with time and material. It's fine. Big projects. Okay, let's say Reliance is building a refinery. They have outsourced it to L&T. Okay, so L&T, I know some of the students. Okay, L&T will send their what is their output in the last quarter as a report to Reliance. They will review it and release the amount accordingly. So we cannot tell. For a predictive, all the 3 are equally possible. Okay. Anything else?
I would just like to add on this one. So like I am working as a consultancy to the banking, and that bank also has fixed price or fixed bid contract for their softwares. So like for software, they have mentioned that if this UAT or this stage it has been reached, then they will be paying them as per of the fixed bid. So just an addition.
Guys, come on, quick. Feel free to ask your questions, everyone. I'll launch the poll on behalf of the institute, guys. Okay, as we are about to wrap up the session. If you have any questions, feel free to ask. General questions. We're about to end the session.
Vishak, PMP being a very scenario-oriented exam, I would rather say. Like even the options given are mostly appropriate. How would one person select the best results? Like
that's why you're here. No? So first thing is you go through my videos. Secondly, in that exam clip, I will clarify.
Okay. See, that the reason of me asking is your way of approaching a problem could be different. My way of approaching a problem could be different, but objective is
but
to
only
solve
one
that.
correct answer is there. But only one correct answer is there. If you are not getting the correct answer, your approach is wrong. That is why, I'm telling, okay, the mindset part I want to build on you people in the next 2 weeks. Okay. So that when you come toward the last day of the session, you'll be clear. Okay. So focus on the mindset. Okay. How? Okay. See, approach may be different, but the final answer is only one. There is nothing like this is the best answer. Next answer is partially correct. Nothing like that. Answer C is the correct answer means answer C is the correct answer. There is no debate in it. Okay. We don't have to come up with justification. Why can't B be correct? That is why I'm telling, go through my videos, see how I'm explaining the wrong answers being wrong and the right answers being right. So that art you have to imbibe. Okay. That is what I would say.
Okay.
Anything else?
Vaishak, one
Vishak,
thing,
I have-
today's recording session will be available on Monday or it will be available by today only?
Oh, I think I'm not sure of it. Come on, someone can help. I think tomorrow it will be available. Sunday. Okay. What else?
Vishak, one thing from my side, with the pace that we are going for this training program, will we be able to complete our lessons on time?
No, I don't know. See, lesson 1 and 2 are heavy. Okay. That is why you feel like that. Heaviest.
Okay.
Lesson 5 is nothing. I need only 1 hour for lesson 5.
Okay.
Okay, everyone. Anything else?
Vishak, I feel there is no negative marking while in PMP.
Yeah. No negative mark. That all will cover, guys. Related to the exam, don't worry now. Okay. So one more thing, guys. Okay, before everyone leaves, did I share the case study in this batch? No.
No, Vishak.
So I'll share that also, and some of you guys can share in your groups, okay? Whether it is your formal group or the unofficial group, okay? Check the chat, guys. Okay, this is actually a 100-year-old case study. Okay, this is related to the Hoover Dam. Okay, on the last day of the session, we will discuss on this. Okay, I want you guys to read this case study. You can take a printout and read it. Okay, don't use ChatGPT to summarize it and all, guys. It's for your good. Okay, don't choose an easy way. Okay, go through the entire case study, mark the important points there, and try to interconnect. Okay, scope and cost and schedule, cost, procurement and schedule, how they are connected. Like that and all, you will get an idea. Okay, it's a very outdated case study. Okay, but I still love it because project management is the same. I just want to convey. In the light of AI, what happens to project management? Like that and all, don't ask, guys. Okay, that is just a side thing. Okay? It is evergreen. Okay, that's why intentionally this project happened in 1930. Today we are in 2030. A 100-year-old case study. Okay? Please read it. Okay, not now. In 4th week, Sunday, we will discuss. Clear, everyone? 4th week, Sunday.
Vishak, just one request. Can we get today's video on, let's say, whatever videos are there on same day itself? Because Monday to Friday, we are very tight.
I will tell you one thing. I am a resource. I am a vendor for Staragent.
Okay.
They listen more to you, who is the customer, who is paying money. Okay, so you tell them. Okay, you tell to your point of contact, you put a message in the group, can I get the recordings quickly, something like that. Okay, not the right person. Okay, we both are customers of Staragent. Okay, we are a consumer having a higher power. Okay, yeah. Okay, let's put a message in the group, guys. That's all I can tell.
Vishak, do we get a slot on the day which we want to give the exam?
No, you won't get. That is why I'm telling guys, please continue with your application process quickly. The moment you think, I'm fit for giving the exam, just like booking movie tickets.
Once voucher release, can we go for the exam date?
You can.
Okay.
Okay, all guys. So thank you so much for your time. Okay, tomorrow also we'll catch up at the same time. Try to join early. Try to have a separate discussion at your level. I told some topics, Kanban, then Scaled Agile Framework, then MS Project. Everything you can discuss, guys. Okay, don't restrict to only this PMP. Plus, you will get to know each other also. Okay, put a message in the group, in your unofficial group today itself. Okay, when can we catch up? Someone should express enthusiasm. Then only it will happen. Okay. Thank you all, guys.
Thank you.
Bye, everyone.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you.
Bye.